What's up, everybody? Welcome to the RealOnesGaming podcast. It's been 2 weeks, so we should have some kind of leeway to jump back into things and whatnot. Welcome, everybody. It's been a long 2 weeks, hasn't it?
Yeah, just think about it. It has been a minute.
Yeah. So just to catch up, everybody, with speed before we get started. I'm married. We did a whole bunch of stuff in Baltimore. Pawda came out, Bridge came out, Pinky came out. We hung out. There'll be pictures up on social media about the meetup and stuff like that. The photographer just asked that we hold off on posting them until he's done editing. So, but yeah, we had a pretty good time. We took last week off for everybody to rejuvenate, get better, and we made some changes. So hopefully, we out here, grinding, doing what we do. So let's introduce ourselves. I don't even know how to go about this now. Okay, I got it. He's out here killing them on a Cold War. That makes at least one of us. Still doing the 2K grind and whatnot. Out here ready. I know he's been waiting for this podcast to give his opinions of E3. It's the one and only King AJ.
It's me, man, King AJ, Mr. Fudge sub boxes. We're back once again. You can always find me right here on Twitch at KingAJ_15. You can find me on IG, KingAJ_15. You can find me on Twitter, KingAJ_15. You can find me on TikTok as well, KingAJ15, and especially the YouTube. I've been flooding your sub boxes lately, so yeah. You can find me on YouTube at KingAJ15, all one combination. So, and I got a video dropping today, and some more stuff coming this week. So, a whole lot of content coming out. So, be on the lookout for that. That's to be here to get it more.
Word. And the newest member to the podcast. Y'all already know she's our editor-in-chief. She's of the website. Y'all seen her in chats laying the band hammer. However, now she's gonna give us all the intel on things that we miss. It's our little sister, Pawdablu.
The champ is here.
Hey.
The champ is here. The champ is here. What it do, Pawdablu? But okay, I'm done. I'm done being silly. Hello, friends. It is me. It is Pawdablu. Yes, the little sister of the Real Ones Gaming. So, you can find me on Twitch, Pawdablu. Same thing with Instagram and the tweets. Yay! Pawdablu.
And Facebook gaming.
And Facebook gaming. Cannot forget it. Pinky won't let me forget it. Otherwise, I will be in the trash somewhere. She'll be done with me. Pawdablu.
She's
Also,
determined to bring us all over there.
Check my socials, because there may be one more platform coming to you real soon. I ain't gonna tell you what platform it is, but it's coming. It's coming, because your champ is here. You can't see it, but my hands are in the air and my head is down.
Yes. So Pawda will be the newest addition to the podcast team.
What?
Also, we have on the microphones, the mic check 1 2 1 2s. It's the greatest producer that this podcast could ever ask for. She's out here just waking up, but it's all good. She's making sure that we on time. She's making
I
sure
sure
that
wasn't. Not this morning.
she sent the most wonderful professional letter that I've ever seen in an email that we've done so far last night.
I did.
Yes.
framed it.
I read it to Mrs. Panda. She was like, okay, Bridge. It's KR
I do have a little
Bridge.
I do. Hey, everybody. I do have a little bit of sense every now and then. I do. Sometimes the good Lord blesses me on a good Sunday morning with common sense. No, just play. But no, hey, everybody. Once again, I am here with all my friends, y'all. And now we got Pawdablu. Formal welcome to Miss Pawdablu, the love of my life, my future wife. We can now be on the podcast flirting together.
My only for you.
But okay, yeah, for real though. Hey everybody, good morning, happy Sunday. It's a great day today because I am here with all my people. It was a great past few weeks. We got to hang out with Green and Pinky, Paw, and just everybody got to hang out with Miss Panda. It was a good time. Good time. Congratulations, Green. We love you. All the prosperity and love and longevity in your marriage. So you can find me here, sometimes on the podcast, on Twitch. Also, you can find me on Twitch here, KRBridge1023. You can find me on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok, KRBridge1023. YouTube, I have a YouTube, KRBridge, and then you can catch me. I don't know if I'm gonna make my transition to Facebook, but I got one. So KRBridge1023 on Facebook as well. You know, just in case you got to have to pull that out the back pocket, you know.
Yep.
So very,
Yes,
very happy
sir.
to be here today, as always. So that's all I got, y'all. Let's have a good one today.
And now. We've been waiting for 2 weeks, and now she is finally here on the blue carpet, wearing her fur mink, all of the purses that you can think of.
Now, Gucci, Hermes, all of it.
Yes.
All of it.
With her Michael B. Jordan tattoo.
He has tattoo
All
of me.
day.
With rose petals and all. The queen of Facebook and the 313. It's Miss Pinky 313.
Oh.
I just don't know what to do with them. I don't. I just
Can we say the 313? Because that was so funny to me yesterday. The 313.
It was so funny.
The 313.
Yes, 313.
Yes.
Never heard it like that.
He
Oh,
it
yeah.
was obvious he didn't get it.
Yes.
No. I was like, well, I mean, it is a 3 and a 13, so we can roll with it.
313.
No.
313, that was different. I've never heard it that way. I think I would blow my mind if I heard it that way. Miss Pinky 313. I'm like, oh.
I got to change my name.
Right. Oh, my pearls. That was, I don't know, man. But yeah, hey friends, hey. Hope you guys are having an awesome day so far. Hope your weekend was awesome and your week was awesomer. Again, today is Sunday, a start of a new week, so make sure you get prepared to start this new week off right. Get your list together, get your thoughts together, and take care of your business and take care of your goals, period. But yes, y'all, as you already know, I'm a Facebook gaming partner over there. You already know that I'm a gaming content creator for Real Ones Gaming. I'm a gaming content creator as well for Blurred. But yeah, you can find me on Facebook Gaming, my main platform over there, fb.gg/Miss Pinky 313. Also follow me on social media, Miss Pinky 313 play underscore. On Instagram 313 Queen Pinky, YouTube 313 Miss Pinky, TikTok Miss Pinky 313, and I still moonlight over here. I need to make um, a moonlighting session, if you will, because I don't think I have done one for June yet. No, I haven't. So yeah, make sure you follow me here on Twitch, Miss Pinky 313.
Word. Now everyone.
I know you got one for us. I know you got one for us. I know you got the best.
I got my
spoken word. I wish I had my tea and my beret as well. I wish. I'm gonna sit. I'm gonna sit crisscross applesauce and put my hands together in because I'm ready.
Well, today is going to be a little bit short. It's going to be a short one.
Okay.
A haiku, if you will. A little bit longer than a haiku, but it's. I was sitting in my bungalow on the beach of Jamaica.
Must be nice.
Yes, nice. Sipping my guava and pineapple juice when I wrote this one up.
Fancy. Okay.
Scrolling through TikTok, I got inspired, so I hope you guys like this one. Okay. She made plans on my PS4 tonight. She's not with them tonight, and she is not with Jim tonight. She in the gym tonight.
Lord.
Workout in that.
I see what you did there.
It's me, it's Greensp, your lovable majestic panda, because I'm a goddamn snap. Mr. Lord,
I don't want to do this anymore.
I see what you did there, and I love it. I'm like, wait a minute, that sound. Oh, tonight, and then rent tonight. Yes, okay.
Yes.
Snap.
All the snaps.
You can check me out on Instagram, Greensp_R1G, as well as Twitter, Greensp_R1G. You can also check me out on Facebook Gaming now. Yes, I made the transition over, so I'm streaming over there primarily. You can check me out over there, R1G Greensp. I'm still on Twitch, but I haven't been streaming since I made the switch. So if you do, follow me over at twitch.tv, Greensp_. I'll be doing the same thing as Pinky, moonlighting there once in a blue moon, but still follow me over there. You never know. I might be streaming over there at least twice a week or something like that. You can also check me out on TikTok, of course, GreenspR1G, where I'll be doing some more clips and getting back into the swing of things. But you can also check out some of my articles on the Real Ones Gaming website, RealOnesGaming.com. Yes.
You can't see it, but jazz hand.
So make sure, yes, make sure you guys go over there. I might have to do like an album of all of my greatest poetry one day,
No, you straight.
Yeah, I think I need to.
No, you straight.
Post it on Spotify,
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Put it over there.
Mm-hmm.
You were just saying, there you go, put it over there.
But yeah, that's our a thing, that's the cast for today. So, as y'all know, we love to give out free information. And the best information that we can give out is, free games. Who doesn't like free games? I like free games. So today,
it's for me.
Paul Orbridge, can you tell us what the free games for Twitch is?
Go ahead, Pawdablu.
Okay. Let's see. So I guess Prime Gaming.
Mm-hmm.
Available starting June 1st. We have Batman, the Telltale series. Ain't gonna get me. I see that. The Newfound Courage, Lost in Harmony, BFF or Die,
Oh.
Spit Kiss, and Mugsters.
I don't like that title, Spit Kiss.
Ooh,
All
We
right.
got
I
one
don't like
more.
it either.
No,
We
I don't
also
like
BFF
that
or
one.
got
die either.
Frog Climbers, which is going to end soon,
Oh,
June 25th. So you guys better get these frogs
get
because you
it.
know they climbing
Yeah.
out of here very soon. You only got 5 days.
We're not
Okay.
climbing either.
They gonna be
And
on
all of
us.
those games are for PC players. So if you got a PC and you got Amazon Prime, that's probably the best bet to get some free games. And of course, they got like free stuff for Epic and stuff like that. So you
I
know,
get that BFF or die.
yeah.
Sounds epic.
It's just, I
Yeah,
don't
it
know about
does.
it.
Sounds like one of those senpai things.
It sounds stalker-ish.
Why don't you love me?
BFF, be my
Right.
BFF or die.
All right. All right.
Right.
And
Love me or die. Right.
Miss Pinky, for all those Xbox players that's feeling themselves this week, what do they get for free for the month of June?
Well, friends, guess what? If you got Xbox, you got some good treats. And let me tell you, after E3, I'm definitely like it's etched in stone. I'm gonna get Xbox. But yeah, so the free games for Xbox, the King's Bird, that's available now up until the 30th. Shadows Awakening, that's available now until July 15th. And Injustice Gods Among Us, that's available now up until the 30th. Um, I have not played any of these games personally. Injustice, I have seen gameplay on, and that's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
I played Injustice. It's fun. It's a fun game with a fun story.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
played
For
Injustice
some reason,
2.
it's like I don't like. Oh, did you? Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, for some reason it's like I don't too much care for DC, but their games, I know, I know. I understand. It's okay, Paul. We'll convert you
I
over
mean,
to
you
Marvel.
ain't converting me nowhere, ma'am. I'm sitting right here in my bed.
She said, "This is my spot."
Well, I actually have a controversial statement about Warner Brothers, but we'll wait until the E3 thing for that.
Mm.
All right.
Say
And
less.
AJ, what about us PlayStation gods? What do we get for
Prime.
PlayStation
For
this
your
month?
for your PlayStation 5 for this month, if you like to dance, if you like to get your little salsa on, Tango is one of the dancing games for this week. And if you was an 80s baby that loves Virtual Fighter, you stayed in the arcade spinning your quarters up and down running Virtual Fighter Ultimate Showdown and my Star Wars people. Y'all been waiting for this. Y'all been talking to the devs about it. Now y'all got it for free. Star Wars Squadron is free right now. So y'all go pick that up as soon as possible because this month's almost over and we're gonna get a set of brand new free games next month. So if you don't have it saved on the library and if you don't have your PS5 yet, you can still go get the app, download it from the app, and so you can already have it for Tango and have fun and wait.
Okay. And Star Wars Squadron is actually really fun. I was actually very surprised.
I
by
bet
how
Green.
much fun.
I bet.
Look, I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. Like I thought, like I don't want to play this thing. I was like, I love Star Wars, but I don't want to play it, and I just downloaded it just because I wanted it in my collection. But after playing it, yeah, it was pretty fun. If you're a Star Wars fan, you'll enjoy it.
It's a multiplayer.
It is. It is.
Oh, okay.
Has online multiplayer and everything. So.
Might I add to the free games list, if you guys don't mind?
Go ahead.
all of the PC people, I know we did Amazon games, but for you PC folks that do Epic games, you can get Overcooked 2 for free. And Hell is Other Demons. Those are the 2 free games on Epic today.
Ooh.
Nice.
Ooh, shiny.
Overcooked 2, yeah, I know.
I need to I think I have Overcooked too.
You sure?
I gotta see. Let me
I know you
see.
got it on PlayStation.
Yeah. I do
Mhm.
have it on. Yep, I do. It's right here looking at me in my face.
Yeah,
right
we used
next
to
to
play
Check Food too.
It's
Yeah,
also
we used to play
crossplay
it.
now too.
It's crossplay.
Yeah, girl.
Overcooked is
play.
Hello?
crossplay?
Yeah.
Can we play?
Y'all didn't know?
When did they make
No.
Overcooked crossplay?
When All You Can Eat came out for the PS5. Giggity.
Oh yeah, that was an
Oh.
announcement. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we play?
Of course.
Yes. I'm so happy. I'm excited.
Even though I despise that game, I have that game on multiple platforms. I just
Not despise.
I have it on the PlayStation. I got it on PC. I have it on Luna. So yay, Overcooked!
I
Yay!
have it on the Switch as well, so I feel your pain.
Yay! I get
Well,
to play Overcooked with my friends.
Although it's not free, I would like to put this out there. For those 2K players, 2K was, I don't know if it still is, but it was on sale for the Nintendo Switch for $4.97.
Yeah.
So
It sure was.
Yes,
you're probably not
it
going to get it any cheaper than that, so you probably should go get it now.
Yeah, jump on it.
And that was 20. So
No, that
And I
was
think
21.
No, that was 21.
yeah,
Yeah, it was 21.
and I think the Kobe edition
20
was
is like-
$40.
Yeah.
Something like that. Mhm.
I think 20 is at $2 right now.
Yeah. So if y'all want to
Get on them. Get on them.
jump on that,
Yep.
I mean,
get
Kobe
it.
edition was the most wanted edition, so and that's only $40. I don't think it's going to drop any lower than that.
Though I do suggest
No,
getting
no.
21 because 20 has ads on the Switch, so don't do it.
Oh yeah.
Ads?
They got ads. Mm-hmm.
How do you put
What?
ads in a
That's
video game? What?
Listen,
they have.
I don't know. I only know.
I'm gonna put it to you like this: most of the 2K community do not have the Switch.
No, I've met a lot of people who play 2K on the Switch.
I can't remember
And-
which streamer was
Took them
playing
a
on the
week.
Switch.
Yeah, a lot of people tend to also get their favorite games in a more to-go format anyways, just so they can keep playing.
No. Let me rephrase that. The people I watch on Twitch and YouTube don't have the Switch that has 2K. They have Xbox, PC, and the PlayStation 5.
Well, now they can add the Switch when they buy it.
Word.
Yer.
For $4.97.
There you go.
It would be $5.
Cool Chris, $5.
You ain't gonna get that
About
nowhere else. So.
$5.20.
If you got them the coins from buying other stuff from the eShop, you can put those coins
yeah,
towards your
yeah.
payment as well. So
I will say I like that about Switch.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I do like that about Switch.
I got a game for free because I had so many spent up coins.
Oh, that's nice.
Yep.
Yeah, I like that concept. I do like that concept. All right.
So just a little off topic. Do you suggest I buy the digital copies of games on the Switch rather than physical, just for the coinages?
So I would say yes, because it's like a discount that stays with you forever. However,
Okay.
there are certain games that I do buy physically because I like to have the case, or, I also pre-order. And sometimes they give a different cover depending on the pre-order or extra stuff. So it really depends on the game.
Okay.
But definitely digital for Switch.
I will say I think I don't think I have any games in a case like the actual cartridge. I think I have everything digital. Like I'm doing really.
Well,
Oh
the
no,
only
I think no,
That's-
yeah. All of my stuff is digital.
because you bought digital.
Yeah.
The only game that I
cartridges are
have that's
small.
hard copy. Yeah, and that's the thing, like especially with like little girl, because initially we got what you call it, Animal Crossing for her in the cartridge, and I'm like, it's small, she might lose this, but I play it more than her, so it's mine. But and I never take it out because I always play that. But I think I prefer just the cleanup and the cleanliness of everything. I'm gonna just get all my games digital. It started with the PlayStation, so
Yeah.
might as well move it everywhere else.
I
Yeah,
only
my
got one
kids
game
have
physical.
lost. Yeah, my kids have lost the cartridge already. I'm surprised we held on to some of the cartridges that we had, but they've lost one. They just told me they can't find out. I forgot what it is. I don't know if it's Just Dance or something. Mm. And I
Iceman
just wanted to be
X.
like, yeah, I wanted to be mad about it, but I didn't care at that point.
Well, Iceman X, can't you get coins on physical too? I just think you need to get the coins manually.
No, the coins are actually an incentive so you can buy digitally. I mean, you can make a big stink about it to Nintendo, but these are also the same people that if you play a game even for like 5 minutes, they need to have a conversation with you about getting a refund.
Okay.
Oh, you want a refund? Step into my office.
Exactly. I mean, they're cordial about it, they're nice about it, but it's only been 5 minutes. Do we really need to talk about it?
Well, Trench also agrees with you all. They say, I agree with the digital movement, especially deal with these kids. My son doesn't take care of anything. LOL.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I don't have kids, but
Yeah.
I do have a nephew that plays Switch, and he was like, I want this game, I want this game, I want this game. And I'm just sitting there in the store just writing down all the names like Paw Patrol. Okay. I can't play that.
Right.
Okay. Just so we can go home and he'll get it that way digitally. And then I take all the coinage because I'm technically his guardian on his account. So it's like,
Right.
thank you.
Right. Thank you for your shopping services. Appreciate
Thank
it.
you for your services.
Well,
Right.
speaking of kids, because y'all are gonna have some issues this gaming season, because E3 came out and there's a lot of games, and I've noticed a lot of games that look like they might be targeted towards kids coming out. So let's jump into the E3 stuff.
All right.
As you guys know, E3 happened this week. It's this official start of the gaming season. We're here. A lot of controversial takes. Some people loved it. Some people hated it. But regardless, we got a lot of information on things either being planned to come out or games that are already out that have DLC coming, or just games coming out. Period. So let's start. Let's try to pick the best moments that we can and go through them one by one. So let's start with day one, and of course the biggest thing from day one, well, our day one, is the Xbox Bethesda presentation.
Yes.
So let's just go down the
enjoyed
line.
that showcase.
Pinky, what did you think about the Xbox and Bethesda game showcase?
It was awesome. Like just basking in it. It was really, really nice. It was really, really, really nice. I'm very much excited for like PlayStation owners, PlayStation, console owners, with the Game Pass. Like that's awesome. Like all these new games that's coming out, y'all gonna be able to play those day one for free. Right? Is that true? Like, because if you get the Game Pass, is it free?
Oh, you mean Xbox, not PlayStation?
Yeah. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Is it free day one?
That's what they're
Xbox,
saying.
yeah.
That's what they're saying.
As long
With
as
the
you got
Game
the
Pass,
Pass.
right?
With Game Pass, you can start playing at launch.
Who does that? Xbox does. I'm excited. Like, I need to hurry up and go get me an Xbox. I know once upon a time I said that I wouldn't get an Xbox because I didn't like the controllers. But however, I think they've changed a whole lot from the past as far as, shape goes, handling and all that stuff. So um maybe I'll take a trip and or see if one of my friends got an Xbox. Like, let me see your controller real quick and see because it can't be no different from the PlayStation controller at this point.
Yeah, the new
Um,
one. Mhm.
yeah, so I'm definitely going to go ahead and invest in Series X along with the Game Pass. Um, but yeah, like one of the games that I'm really excited for that I've seen. Well, actually, just more than one. Riders Republic. That was nice. A multiplayer game where I can skateboard and ride mountain bikes and stuff like that, race and stuff, PvP modes and stuff like that. That's gonna be awesome. I don't know if is it a exclusive to Xbox or is that on all consoles?
Or Riders Republic?
I think yeah, I think it's gonna be on all
No, that's all
consoles.
consoles.
Yeah.
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 Well, except
They haven't said
it's not
anything
on
about Switch
Nintendo.
yet.
Yeah, I don't think it's on Nintendo.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't think it was gonna be on Nintendo. Stalker 2 looked good as far as the story goes because I'm in love with a good first person shooter with a great story, and that looks like it's gonna be a good story on that one. What else? Back for Blood 4, or I'm sorry, Back for Blood 4. I wish Back for Blood. That looks really really good. I'm excited to play that one. Zombies, guns, blood, yes. So I'm excited for that one. Um, Battlefield 2042. Let me tell y'all. All I know we've seen the trailer before E3, but playing it or watching it again for the second time ever during E3, it got me so hyped all over again. All that chaos and a tornado included. I love it. I
Right
love
up
it.
your alley. Right up your
Yes,
alley.
it is. So I'm very excited for that one. Party Animals. I'm excited for. I love. Uh, uh, I guess you could say. Not well. Yeah. I guess you could consider it as like a cutesy game, a cutesy battle game that I can play with my friends, and we can see who's the greatest out of the bunch. So I'm very excited for Party Animals. Um, Let me see. What other games was it? Oh, I cannot forget Redfall. Redfall. Well, no, that was that the same day?
Yep.
First day?
Yep.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Redfall. Redfall, y'all.
We gotta get it.
Yep.
Off
we get
rip.
it.
Okay.
Y'all,
Off
y'all need
rip.
Xboxes. Yep.
Yes. Off rip.
They better put it on the PC. You know?
They may. I'm thinking so. They may.
Maybe. Who knows?
Yeah.
Just in case. Get
We
it.
have to see. Yeah.
Just in
I'm
case
so
it's
excited to have a game. Yeah. but but having a game that has a character that looks like my daughter and myself as a main character in a video game, a big title video game, okay, has made me so super hyped and so excited for this drop. A first person shooter and vampires and just gore. I know it's gonna be a little bit of gore. It ain't gonna be too crazy, but I cannot wait to play this game. This is gonna be awesome. So first day with the Xbox Bethesda showcase, really, to me, in my opinion, that in between another, but we'll get to that one, and another showcase was the really two good ones, two good ones out of it. Oh, and Far Cry. I can't forget Far Cry. And I know it was supposed to be now, but I can't wait to play that one too. I'm definitely gonna play that one.
Yeah, they announced the little buddies that you can have. One was like the little puppy. One was an alligator, and the other one was a rooster. I'm kind of curious to see how that plays out.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. It's gonna be different.
So we'll see.
But that's
All
my
right.
excitement. Yes.
Paul.
Well, everything that Pinky said, because I don't want to be, redundant. But I also gotta give it up for Grounded. That Shroom and Doom update, I am so excited for it. I
Yes.
as soon as it dropped on Game Pass, I started playing it right away. And I was so bummed because the story was so short. So it was nothing just exploring and then building a fort, and then after that you're like, okay, now what? I'm bored. So seeing that we're getting more insects, we now have achievements. So now I have to go back and redo some stuff just for that achievements. And best off, we have pets. Like I could bring a little somebody with me. Yes. I am so excited. I can't wait for this update to drop. This is probably only me, but Euden Chronicles, I'm going to be waiting forever for the first one and Rising because they both come out next year and the year after that. But that's all up
Oh
my alley.
yeah.
I love games like that. And um what was it? Uh we we didn't see a lot. Like we didn't get any gameplay, but just by the music alone, I am really intrigued to see what you have to do in Contraband. Because I know it's going to be a co-op, I know it's going to be an open world, but we didn't get to see exactly what you're doing. I'm going to assume just from the name, it's kind of like almost like a GTA thing. You, you go off, you steal something, and then, you try to resell it or something like that. I don't know. I'm interested just by the name and the music alone. You got me. Now I got to see what you actually do.
Right. Right.
Um, and then lastly, I'm also going to say Redfall. I'm so happy that this is going to be an exclusive because now you're going to see so many people running to Xbox, and I'm going to be like, yes, more friends. Please come. Please play with me. Layla, representation. She is in my heart, but I got to give it to Jacob. Jacob speaks to the emo in me, and I just want I everything about his abilities. And he got this nice little raven. I'm ready because I know I'm gonna have to fight Pinky for Layla, but at least I got a backup. I got Jacob. At least I got Jacob as a backup, and and if I can't get
Right.
Jacob, Remy as well, because I love me a tech girl.
Okay.
But yeah, I think that is it for me. And when it finally comes holiday season, I'm gonna try Halo for the first time. That's
Oh yeah,
pretty
they
much
did
it.
announce that the multiplayer was going to be absolutely free for all Xbox
Yes.
players. So
Mm.
don't forget that, guys. At
Yeah.
least y'all
I
get
want
to
to
play
try
the
the
multiplayer.
story.
All right,
Mm.
Bridge.
Okay. It seems like everybody covered everything, but like we said, party animals, that's going to be our thing. Redfall, I probably won't ever get to play the character. Thanks, Pinky. Um, Stalker 2 was like
Everybody fucking
COD.
me.
COD. I swear, like when I saw the Stalkers, I was like, is this COD?
Yeah. Yeah.
Duty?
I remember that.
But actually, I'd play it. Y'all know if y'all gonna play it, I'm gonna play it. But yep, Redfall. Okay, but one thing that y'all didn't mention, and maybe it's just me that I want to play it and get pissed off, is 12
Mm.
minutes. 12
Oh
minutes.
yeah.
Yeah.
12 minutes.
12 minutes is the game for me. I want to try that, and I know I'm gonna be pissed. I'm gonna be
Hmm.
mad. Y'all gonna laugh at me and make fun of me, but I am going to split my brain open trying to play this game.
Man, let me tell you, my eyes is gonna roll out my trying to figure it out. But I
Listen.
think I would enjoy it though because it,
Mm-hmm.
it gives you, for what I gather, it's giving you that test of okay, you got to do this and this and this and it's a certain amount of time. You
Yep.
know, if you don't, you got to start all over. And I'm gonna be like, man, But it's gonna teach
Mm-hmm.
me patience and to stay on task, and that's what I like about that game.
Yeah.
I'll be the con on this one. I don't like repetition, especially in a
Oh
game. It's
yeah.
why I won't pick up Returnal. And I think this is just like the indie Returnal. And I know I'm going to get pissed off because I'm going to have to talk to Jackie Sue again. And
Yeah.
if I say the wrong thing to Jackie Sue, then I'm like, oh gosh darn it! Now I got to talk to Jackie Sue again. She gets on my nerves.
Right.
So I'll leave it
Yes.
to y'all.
Yeah.
I'm good at
Yeah.
remembering though, so I'll be in chat helping you out.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's 12 minutes, and then I'm not gonna lie, I used to play Slime Rancher happily and peacefully, and the
That looks
kids
so
love it.
fun.
So I'll probably pick up Slime Rancher too. I you know I
Mhm.
I know I come with the baby games, but
It looks fun though.
I will play Slime Rancher 2 for sure. But what I'm really, really, really looking forward to are pretty much Party Animals, Redfall, Stalker 2.
Mhm.
Um, those are I might get in on a little bit of Flight Simulator if my computer let me.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the flight simulator too.
I
Your
might
PC gonna
Yeah.
try.
sound like an airplane. You have to point that.
It's like a fighter jet.
Right.
I
Okay.
might try it. I might play around with it.
Mhm. What?
But
All
yeah,
right.
that's it. I enjoyed the Xbox Bethesda showcase. It was good. I thought it set the tone
Mhm.
for E3 for them to kick it off with
Mhm.
that, and I think it set the tone for it.
I gotta interject though. I did forget one thing.
What's
Sea of
that?
Thieves.
Oh yeah,
Sea of
yeah.
Thieves.
That's
Oh
right.
yeah,
Yeah.
I
Sea of
I've
Thieves.
never seen Pirates of the
Mhm.
Caribbean. Never seen it at all.
Me neither.
Me either.
But
Blasphemous. Jesus
listen,
Christ.
sir. Listen, sir. I told you why I haven't
I
seen
at
it.
least seen one.
No,
No,
I
I've never
refuse.
seen
I
never
I've said
seen
a
one.
million times why I haven't seen it and why
Mm-mm.
I refuse to see it, and I'm just gonna leave it at that.
Mhm.
But I love story-based missions. So in 2 days, y'all won't see me. I'm sorry.
Mhm.
I'm gonna disappear for a little bit. Y'all can join me, but I'm gonna
Yeah,
disappear.
Right.
I have it. I got it too.
Let's do it.
Yeah, I'll get
We
it.
gotta, yeah, we gotta buy it. Was that to the Xbox Game Pass too?
That's also on Game Pass, and then
Okay.
the edition starts on the 22nd.
Oh wait, I don't have to buy it because I did just renew my Game Pass. Okay, cool, cool,
Yes,
cool, cool, cool.
sir.
I'm good then.
Hmm.
All right. So, for those listening, for those that's in the chat, and those listening on Spotify,
Okay.
let me tell you how happy I am because this is going to be my favorite part of the podcast. I'm going to go last. I'm going to just go last because I'm kind of half and half with stuff.
Hmm.
But I've been waiting all week to say this. AJ, what did you think about the Xbox Bethesda showcase?
Oh my god. The only thing I was looking forward to is Battlefield, Far Cry. That's probably it. Oh, if that in the boxing game, everything else was or, or poorly presented to me. Ain't like nothing that was there besides Far Cry, Battlefield, and that boxing game. And I'm in Back for Blood, and that's 50% chance I might even get it. So everything else was like, I'll wait. They have nothing to come back with, nothing. Yeah, and I watched it twice, so it was just like, okay, I know what games I'm getting. I left it alone.
Okay. Is it something that will make you interested in Xbox at all?
Nothing.
Okay. I mean, you know, it wasn't for everyone. I will say this. I did I was happy about the Xbox presentation initially because I was like, oh, this seems kind of interesting, and then like AJ, I had to like watch it again just to make sure. And as I was going through it, and I was going through like the information that they presented, it's not a bad presentation. It wasn't an awesome presentation, but it wasn't a bad presentation. If I had to give it a grade, I give it a B. It was good. It was all right. The reason why I say it's all right because when I look down the game listings and I'm trying to think about it, I was looking for what is going to make me buy an Xbox, and nothing made me buy an Xbox. It made me buy the controller so that I can play it on PC, but nothing actually made me buy an Xbox. Like nothing was like, all right, now I gotta save a $500 to get this because I want to play these games. I was trying to look down the list to see what was actually a console exclusive game, and I couldn't find any, of course, because Xbox and PC, they're one and the same. I would like to play Sea of Thieves just to see if I can get into that. I definitely want to play Redfall. Grounded actually looked pretty good. But again, these are games that I can play on my PC. Either through Game Pass or I believe Ground is on Steam. So some of these games I can already play if I wanted to. Now, for people who do not have a PC, probably again an Xbox is probably the best bet for you. If you enjoyed that presentation, or if you've seen anything in that presentation that looked more like slightly interesting to you, then yeah, I would definitely get an Xbox over building your own PC. But if you already have a PC, I don't see a reason to get an Xbox yet. There wasn't any hardcore exclusive stuff other than Halo, maybe, that I would probably, be like, oh, all right, that's something cool. But even then, it's kind of like, I'm pretty sure if you got a PC, you can probably get that on the Game Pass as well. So I think all of this was just to sell the Game Pass. So really the winner is the Game Pass, not the console itself. I personally wouldn't recommend buying the console. I would just buy the controller and just be like, that's it. However, it was a good win for the Game Pass. And I would hope that's what they wanted to do, and they weren't trying to sell more consoles.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But it was just a win for the Game Pass.
Because I don't even think they really mentioned it. Yeah, I don't think they mentioned the console. I didn't see it in the in the showcase. It was all games and Game Pass.
Yeah.
All games Game Pass. All games Game Pass. Yeah.
If I can intervene, since I'm Xbox console holder here, I see it as just like y'all was saying. Whether you're sitting in front of a TV getting it done, or just in front of your desktop or even a laptop. Let's face it, there's some pretty good laptops coming and already here that can run your Game Pass and have like 50 games on it. The one thing that I really love about Xbox is that they don't really care how you get the experience. They just want you to enjoy it, experience it for yourself however you may like it, and just have fun, which is why I got the Ultimate Game Pass, because certain games I look at them and I go, oh, I'm playing that on PC, and then certain ones it's like, this experience needs to be with a console. Let me download this right now, which is what I like about them.
Yeah.
And I can't beat that. I appreciate that.
Yeah, I think I'm almost considering the fact that maybe Xbox isn't interested in in hardware as much as they used to be. And maybe they're focusing more on the software aspect of gaming to the point where maybe they're trying to create the ultimate cloud-based gaming service. Because, like Pinky said, they didn't really say anything about the console itself. They said about the games that you can get on the console, but it was nothing really special about the console. So if they were to do something that could wipe out services like Luna or Stadia or, you know, some of the other cloud-based services out there and create it so you can get the Xbox games either on your console, I know you can do it on your phone, but even get some sort of application for smart TVs as well,
Yeah.
then they probably wouldn't need a console, you know, in the future. Which probably would save them money and also make them a lot of money as well. The only thing is just kind of finding how would you do that with a smart TV? How would you do that effectively with a cell phone a little bit better than it is now? Even though it's good now, there's always room for improvement. So if they can do that,
I don't think they're going to ever phase out consoles, to be honest with you. They're never going to do it.
It's a nostalgia thing. I truly think it is. It's a nostalgia thing. I mean, it's how it all began.
Yeah.
yeah. I would just rather pay $15
The first
a month.
gamers are kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you got to think on the, you know, for the kids, you know, I know damn well little Johnny is not going to have a blew out $3,000 PC talking about some Fortnite. No, you gonna get this console. I'll you know risk it all for $500, but not no $3,000. You get this console, little Johnny, and be fine with it.
But you know what?
But yeah, definitely nostalgia thing too, like Paul said. Yeah, for us anyway. But you know, for the kids, you gotta think about it. Those are the next gamers. So.
But you know what? The thing I've heard that a lot this week. But when I was speaking to a lot of the developers and creators and stuff, when you say like, oh, so your game is geared towards kids, they kind of have that pause where they have to like kind of think like, oh, I can see why people would think that I was geared towards kids. But they're like, well, you know, this is really geared towards the people of the past who grew up with video games and who remember games like this. So I don't think developers are really thinking about kids. Or else we wouldn't have some of the hot games that we have now. Like, you think about it, GTA is not for kids, but that's one of the hot games. Call of Duty is not for kids, but that's one of the hot games. Fortnite is probably about the only game that's kiddish, but that's not even for kids. So I don't know if the developers are really thinking.
We just appreciate it.
I think we appreciate it because we grew up in that golden age of gaming. So now developers who also grew up in that golden age of gaming, they're not developing games for kids. They're developing games for the people in their age rank. Because even when they test the games, look who their audience is when they test the games. They don't invite kids to come play their games. They invite grown-ass adults.
Yeah, but we're always kids at heart, right? So.
But does it make us kids at heart, or does it just make us us? Because like they were saying, like
kids at. I mean, we always kids at heart. We always gonna be kids at heart. We still talk about old cartoons and stuff, you know. So.
I don't know. I just don't think it's. I think when developers now make video games, I don't think they worry about kids anymore. I think that used to be the concept, but even if you look at the golden age, they weren't making it for the young kids. Like, you know, we grew up with games since we were 3, and you know, going up. But even when we looked at that documentary on Netflix, even they were saying like, yo, we didn't want to make kid games for the 8, 9, 10-year-olds. We wanted to make it for the teenagers so that the 8, 9, 10-year-olds would want to be like the teenagers. So they were always targeting like the older demographic because the older demographic kind of sets the trend, if that makes sense. And it just kind of drags the kids with them. So if older people didn't play Fortnite, would Fortnite have been as successful as it is now? Maybe not. So, some of the games, they're really not they're really not geared towards kids. But with this one, it's like, am I a grown adult going to spend $500 for a console to play one or two games that I might like?
Most of the time, adults do. Yeah.
That is very true.
Most of the time, adults do.
I
I have a Nintendo Switch. I have a $300 game system that I play one game on.
Mm-hmm. I bought an Xbox for Halo. That's literally why I bought the Xbox, just for Halo. And yes, it's all on Game Pass too.
Yeah, and it sounds, it really sounds goofy and silly. It sounds like a waste of money, but we do it.
Yeah,
we do.
But it's not just that. It's also just the simple fact of the joy that it brings us. I mean, sometimes they say money doesn't bring joy, but you can see the other side of it. Because I spent this money on something, now I get to experience the joy of Halo. Now I get to experience the joys of Redfall when it comes out.
Mm-hmm. Because truth be told, if you think about it, like my Switch, the only game that I play on there is Animal Crossing.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Animal Crossing. I have a full Switch, and I barely play anything else on it but Animal Crossing. I mean, when I first got it, I played, because we have multiple Switches in our house now. So, the very first Switch we got, which is my son's, and we had all the games on there, and I was always playing. I was playing Mario Kart, Animal Crossing. We was playing all the games. We was playing NBA 2K. What's the underground? Is it called Undergrounds or something?
Playgrounds.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Playgrounds. Yeah, I'm playing Playgrounds and Sonic. What's the doggone Sonic game? Sonic Forces and all of that. Like, we was playing everything on there. But then I got my own, and I could settle down and play what I really, really want to spend the time on. So yeah, I did. I got the Switch. The Switch is a really good console. It is. But I got it for really one particular thing, which is Animal Crossing. I know I can't play Animal Crossing nowhere else, and I want to play Animal Crossing. It's just that simple. So, and sometimes we will do that. We will buy. And I think about how much we talk about these console wars and whether or not we're going to use it, this, that, or the other. But a lot of times we do kind of buy these. Okay, let's take, and I'm not singling you out, Pinky, but let's take Pinky for example. Okay, Pinky has a PS5. Pinky plays about 3 or 4 games on that system. We watch her play every day. Apex, Call of Duty, and maybe a couple of other games she tried or do. You know what I'm saying? But solely, you are what? A first-person shooter. Your game is Call of Duty. You like it on the PlayStation. That's what you like. Pinky literally plays 2 games on the $500 system.
Yeah.
More times, more than likely. We're gonna get other games. I'm not saying she won't, because she plays games. She does. She's a gamer. We all are. But more than likely, you have bought that system and you literally play about 2 to 3 games 80 to 95% of the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, you're gonna pick it. You're gonna pick up Redfall. You're gonna play these games. Like let's take Outriders. You loved Outriders. You finished it. You ain't seen Outriders since.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, I had it. I experienced it. I'm going back. Excuse me. To what I love, Outriders. I know.
Outriders.
What's Outriders about?
Don't start.
Listen, I have my own issues with Outriders because Update. It's updated on my PC. Everything. Outriders will not play. I just get the little spinning outrider symbol. It just spins there. So whatever. Me
Because
and
it
you, Green,
doesn't exist.
we can be on the same page with the outriders
You
thing.
know,
But yeah, like I said, we all so we can argue about wasted money. We waste a lot of money, but we can argue about whether or not I'm gonna waste my money on this or this or that, the other. But like we get these consoles and we mainly play 80% of the time 2 to 3 games off of them, off a $500 system. So honestly, we do not get our money's worth out of these systems. We don't.
I do.
oh, we're happy.
So
I
you know, I mean, you can say that too, AJ. You can say that too. You try games, you play games, but 80% of the time you're playing 2K COD, 2K and COD.
When I'm not streaming, I'm on Outriders.
So
I'm on Outriders. I'm on Main. I'm not streaming. I'm getting my money's worth out of both of my
So-
systems.
I'm still trying to figure
I'm
out
not
what
streaming?
was Outriders.
What's
To,
up,
So
not
Terry?
streaming?
to piggyback, you only added 2 more games
exactly,
compared to
like
all the games that we got on Plus.
yeah, like I mean, I know you try them. I know you try them. I know you do because you download it. You always have commentary on what we get on the PS Plus games. You played this, you played that. But you get this console, like you were hyped about getting your PlayStation 5
Yep. And,
for 2K21
yeah, because I spent
for that game.
spent
You know what I'm
I
saying?
spent $100 on I spent $100 on a Kobe cover.
Because
and-
you wanted the next gen, the
and I-
$500
and I
next
break
gen
it-
system to
and I'm
play
breaking it in every
2K.
time, and
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
just
Like,
got Madden.
we-
And I just
we buy-
re-downloaded Madden. I will
We
on
buy
Madden
these
again.
things solely sometimes for about 2 to 3 games, that I all have always loved. We'd never really get our true money's worth out of these consoles, these systems.
I agree with you.
So we can't be like, oh, it's gonna be a paperweight. My Switch, $300, and I play a $50 game on it. I don't play nothing else on it.
I think
I play it. It don't collect dust. I play the game. It's only one game, but I play it. I got a PC. I play The Sims. I got like 40 games on my PC, and I'm gonna go play The Sims, Call of Duty, and Apex with y'all.
I think it's half and half. So, for instance, there are some people who they buy something for a specific reason, and then they just kind of get stuck onto one game for a while. But I think we end up getting our money's worth in the long run because let's, for instance, say PlayStation 4. When it first, I got it day one. Pinky knows this. I got it day one. I was in the line waiting 4 hours. First person to get it. Went home, immediately started playing it. What did I get it for? Because I had already gotten every other PlayStation. And that's just what I mainly played on. So any games that was going to come out in the future, I already knew I wanted it for PlayStation. It was just a no-brainer. I didn't have a PC. I didn't have a Xbox because I didn't want an Xbox. And most of the games that I grew up with was on PlayStation. So, of course, if they decided to do a sequel to any of those games, I would want it. So initially, when the PlayStation 4 came out, did it have a lot of games? Probably not. And I think I stuck with Call of Duty for maybe the first year. But then when you look at it after the 8-year run, and even to this day, I'm still like playing the PS4. Especially the games that are still coming out for it. When you think about it, I have over 876 games on the PlayStation 4. That's a lot. That's not demos. That's games I either purchased or games I got on PS Plus. And I played them all.
Yeah.
So when you think about it, out of the whole generation of it, yeah, the $500 is nothing compared to what all the stuff you got off
Get
of it.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think it's fair to kind of feel like what we doing currently. Now, do I think that the Xbox is a waste of $500? No. I'm pretty sure for Xbox players, it'll work out in the long run. When the next generation hits, they'll be able to reflect back and say, I bought a whole bunch of games. However, what is going to make me buy it now? I don't have anything. I have a lot to buy the Game Pass. Mm-hmm. Like, they gave me a lot to buy the Game Pass with. They sold me on the $15 a month. For sure. But to sell me on the console itself, yeah, that kind of looked like a paperweight right now. So we have to figure out, like, I think that's what was one of the only things that I was kind of upset about the Xbox conference is that they didn't show anything that made me want to buy the console, which is kind of something you have to do at these shows to give it kind of like a reason to pay the $500. I have a reason to pay $15. I don't have a reason to pay $500.
Well, if I can poke a hole, if I can.
Giggity.
I think, yeah.
I'm sorry.
Right. Darn, what was I gonna say? Okay, I got it.
I'm so sorry.
So, if I could poke a hole, I would say I think they left it generalized just because of the simple fact of they don't really know who their target audience is anymore because of this Game Pass. Let me explain. In this podcast right now, a good chunk of us have gaming desktops, not gaming laptops, gaming desktops. So we're able to hold a lot. So, I mean, if a Sony ever goes that route, mostly all of our consoles will become paperweights. And I think Xbox has taken that into consideration and was thinking, let's show what we have, because not everyone has a PC. So they're going to go and get this console in order to play this game. Because I know I have a cousin sitting with just a Switch right now going, is Redfall going to come on the Switch? No, an exclusive. Okay, I got to get an Xbox now. It's like, oh, you don't want to get a PC? Nuh-uh. I'm getting an Xbox. And went out and bought an Xbox. As a also PC gamer, yes, Green, you can now say that you are officially a PC gamer. Welcome to the club.
I'm
I
not
hope
a
you got
PC
your
gamer.
basket.
I'm
yes,
a
you are.
PlayStation
Shut
gamer.
up.
I will send your PC care package in the mail. Your PC welcome package.
Yes.
You can keep
Welcome
that
to the club.
I'm Team PlayStation. Sorry.
No, sir. It doesn't matter what team you are rocking in the console wars. You are also in the PC gaming land, and it's beautiful. Back to what I was saying. We now have PC, so now we're not limited in the options of how we play this game now. Now we get to just like how I was saying before, you get to choose what type of experience you can have with this game. Like Redfall, I want it on console. I want the controller in my hands so I can feel me jumping, doing whatever type of ability that I have while shooting these vampires. But maybe it's different for you. Maybe you want to feel it on keyboard and mouse. We're all different, but the experience for us can be the same because it's out of enjoyment. And I think they finally understood that. And this is why they went game exclusive instead of Xbox exclusive, PC exclusive, or something along those lines.
Yeah, I understand that part. I'm just saying, as a person who has a PC, I can't justify still buying that console.
And that is perfectly fine.
So if they were to get, like, that's what I was waiting for. I was waiting for something to be like, I don't know, this game is only for that. I mean, and that's something that I've always had a problem with Xbox in the past, is that since they started that whole, you can get this game on Xbox, but you can also play it on PC. It kind of takes away from the overall reason you would want to, I guess, make the switch or even add to your collection. So for instance, PlayStation, PlayStation has PS Now, and yeah, you can do remote play, but for the most part, you still need a PlayStation in order to play those games. Now they're kind of starting to branch out a little bit. It's not much, but like for instance, PS Studios this year actually is on Xbox too with MLB The Show. That's branching out a little bit, and that's cool. But it's not like a big, huge, every game is available on this other device that you can play. It's more so like you need a PlayStation at least to do this. That to me is like, oh, so I definitely need to get the console if I want to play XYZ. There's no other option. And of course, people are saying, well, the first Horizon is now on PC. Yeah, but the first Horizon came out years ago. Mm-hmm. So you want me to wait years from now to play the next Horizon? No,
I
I'm
think
cool.
that's what Xbox is doing, keeping you from waiting years to have to play a game. That's why their things are they are Microsoft. So it was only natural and normal for them to start offering these options for the PC. So I think you're coming up on the positive end, not having to buy a console. I mean, people that want to buy the console are just people that want the console, or people that don't may not have the PC option, like we do now. I love my PC option. I don't want to buy an Xbox if I got a PC. And I'm glad that they give us those options. I like the option. I don't think they should have really pushed for us to try to get the console. I mean, I'm pretty sure some of those games that we're excited about, me and you probably going to get our little hearts broken because they will be console exclusives. And we can't get them on our PC Game Pass. Because you have to remember, PC Game Pass, I've been dealing with this now for, 2 years now? PC Game Pass games sometimes differ from the console. So everything that is offered on the console is not offered on the PC Game Pass, and vice versa.
Right.
So everything that, like when Outriders came out straight on the Game Pass, I had to buy Outriders on Epic Games because it wasn't on the Game Pass for me on the PC. So Green, be prepared when these games start dropping and me or you can't get access to them because they're console exclusives or they're only on the console Game Pass.
Oh no, I was never looking for the free aspect of it. I was looking for the access to it. I don't care if it's free or not. That's not. I mean, I got Ubisoft, so most of those games are kind of like whatever. And even then, they're not free if you're paying the subscription for it. I'm not worried about if it's going to cost more or not. I'm just saying the access to it is the exclusive part, I guess, is the word. So as long as I have the opportunity to play the game, regardless if I pay for it or not, that's what sold me on the Game Pass per se. So if they're like, yo, it's going to be $60 if you play it on a PC, okay, that's not a problem. Pay the $60, whatever. It's $60. It's the same thing I've been playing for games. But I still don't have to buy the console, and that's what I like about that, and that's what sold me about the Ultimate. Yeah. And all I'm saying is during the E3 conference, I wish not just for me as a PlayStation player, but just me as a gamer per se, I would have liked Xbox to show me what are the benefits of getting the console of it. But they didn't show that, and I think their target was just showing the Game Pass Ultimate and showing why you need to buy the Game Pass Ultimate, which I mean is not bad or good. It's just that's what I saw the target as. It's just I'm targeting people to buy the Game Pass, not the console itself.
But you kind of missed the dun 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 presenting Xbox, a whole aspect of it, and that's perfectly fine. I mean that's technically been our lives for years, and I think Xbox just finally realized you don't need a console to be an Xbox player anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And I think
Exactly.
You don't.
that's what they're trying to show you. It's like, look at these games. Like Disney, like, look at these games. Isn't it neat? Wouldn't you want to
Right.
play this on your PC?
I guess they're pretty
Right.
much saying like, yeah, they're probably not even worried about, and I can't say worried about, but they will make up the difference
Hmm.
for losing the console sales with this Xbox Game Pass.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Whatever
Because
you
what they're
choose,
they're
they win.
doing is, yeah, what
Yeah.
they're doing is kind of like changing how we game now. So
Mm-hmm.
now we all
Yep.
can
And your
spend
perspective of it
15.
too.
If the Game Pass price probably will go up over time, but now we
Mm-hmm.
can spend $15 and still play, $70, $60 games for $15 a month
Hmm.
instead of
Mm-hmm.
just reaching in your pocket, pulling out this $70 and $60 every time a game comes out.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So they're just changing the concept of how we game
Yeah.
and saying, hey, this is, you can get the console, do it. Yay. We love you if you do, but um, here's a Game Pass and a refrigerator. That's
Don't forget the mini fridge. Don't
Mm-hmm.
forget the mini
Right. Right.
what I'm
fridge.
saying, the mini
Right. Can't
fridge.
forget that. Mm-hmm. Can't forget that.
Okay.
Yeah.
No,
Um,
that's true.
but
Which I
just so
like.
we
Which
get
I
through
like.
everything, really quickly, we talked a little bit about Ubisoft games. What did y'all think about the Ubisoft presentation?
It was cool. It wasn't. Yeah, it
It was
was.
Ubisoft.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
wasn't like
It
any
was
other Ubisoft
Ubisoft.
that they didn't that they haven't done.
Yeah.
Um, what did they do? They showcased Far Cry 6, right? Something that
Mm-hmm.
we've been waiting
Mm-hmm.
for a while. Finally got a date for that. We've been getting dates, but hopefully this
Yeah.
date sticks. So I mean, it was cool. I feel like if I've seen one Ubisoft thing, I've seen them all now. Like they just kind of the
Pretty
same to me.
much. Yeah.
Hmm.
I kind of think Ubisoft won E3.
You think
Pretty
Ubisoft
much.
won E3?
I think so.
Side of that is between Far Cry and Battlefield.
I would choose someone else as the victor, but I'll wait until we get to that segment of the E3 conversation.
Okay, how about
Um,
this? At the end of this conversation, we'll say who we think won. Let's do that.
I would definitely, okay, that's fair, but I would
Okay.
definitely say it is up there.
Okay.
Um, it's funny for me because I normally get really excited for the forwards. This one was very mild for me, not bleak, mild. There was
Yeah.
no
Mild.
there was no true excitement, I guess, because they've already been throwing these games in our faces,
Hmm.
and I mean, good. Re-promote your games. Let us know that, hey, this is what we got so far. This is what we added. This is what we did. This is what we changed. This is the title we
Mm-hmm.
once had. Guess what? We got rid of it. Now it's called Buka Buka Land 3 instead of Shuka Shuka Land. I'm
Right.
for it. But it was very mild because it's like, oh, you changed the title? Yay. This game. Yay. Oh, this is the
Right.
same trailer from last time. But
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
yay. So, mild.
Yeah. Yep. Mild. Yep.
Okay.
I
It didn't
agree.
speak to my soul.
Mm-mm.
Okay. Well, let's
Far
talk
Cry
about some
did, but
other ones. What about well, since the Boggs is talking about Capcom, what about Capcom?
did Capcom even happen?
Yeah, you
They
don't remember?
like I think they showed
Ace
one.
Attorney,
They
you
showed one
know?
game, and that
Yes.
was it. That
Uh,
was
Yes.
it. It's
uh,
Attorney, and that's it.
Dauntless
I'm
Part
excited for
2?
that one, by the way.
No?
You silly.
I didn't even watch
Sorry.
Capcom.
You
Digimon?
silly.
Y'all didn't like the
Obviously.
Digimon trailer?
Nope.
Man, that Beyblade
Fell
trailer was
asleep on that.
awesome.
But I gotta say, Pokemon Monsters Raw Digimon the Final Master Creation with the remix editions of Kingdom Hearts really did speak to me.
Jesus
Um,
Christ.
I mean, they did put in a lot of DLC, and I'm so happy that they said that they were also going to collaborate with Yu-Gi-Oh! And I gotta say, I want it. I want the game. I can't. I I think I already set myself up for not
The
defeat. I don't know
biggest
what.
fail in history.
No, that's just rude. But what's the word? Um, for nostalgic defeat. Nostalgic defeat. And that's because I played the first one on 3DS and I loved it. I don't know what's wrong with me, but I loved it. I still play it to this day. Um so I think that's it for me. But other than that, I gotta admit it was laughable. I was
Man,
just
I
like,
had high hopes
is
for
this it?
Capcom.
I
Me
did too.
too.
I had really high hopes, and I mean, I'm not saying it was bad. I'm just saying, I believe my tweet said Capcom hashtag E3 2021 dot dot dot. Okay, and that's how I would just leave it. Like I wasn't. I was just like, okay, all right, cool. So no
Snooze
new
fest.
Street Fighter, no new Mega Man.
That's what.
You
Yes,
No.
like
you
I
couldn't
was like,
pull up
oh, they're gonna
nothing.
say it's Street Fighter. I was like, oh, they're gonna do something with Street Fighter. They have to. They have to. This is what we got.
It was like,
For
nah, we're
Street
gonna have a
Fighter.
tournament on this Street Fighter game that's been 3 years old. How about that? Nobody wants that. No, okay, all right, whatever. I was like, yo,
They could have gave us Marvel versus Capcom again. I'd have been happy, but
I thought
can
for
you can't
sure that's what they was doing.
They could have
can't
remastered Tekken versus Street Fighter. They could have just remastered it, like just made. Don't get me wrong, like the fighting aspect, like taking everything out, just pulling it all out, it was great. But
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
almost got a seizure looking at that game. I'm not even gonna
So
lie.
many pretty
all all the
colors.
colors. It's
Look,
Yeah.
connected.
when we got our media relations thing, and I saw Capcom was going to be presenting on the last day, first thought in my mind was, there's no way that Capcom is going on there this year for no reason. It has to be Marvel versus Capcom. Has to be. There's no other reason they would do that. And when we saw it, I was just like, for real, Capcom? Hopes and dreams.
Misery.
Shot. I was like, there's
Misery.
no way, yo. This is the year to do it. And no,
But they didn't take it.
They dropped the ball. They dropped the ball.
They dropped it and it landed on my toe because I was in tears.
I would have never thought they would have said something about Resident Evil because Resident Evil just came out. So I was kind of like, all right, it's not Resident Evil stuff. Resident Evil already came out. I wasn't even thinking about Ace Attorney because I would be like, I would think Nintendo would announce that. So maybe Capcom would just be like, all right, cool, whatever. Another Street Fighter did cross my mind. But the two games that I thought for sure they would announce only because they picked the last day to do it and because we didn't have E3 last year, so you got to come hard with it this year, is a new Mega Man, new Marvel vs. Capcom. Those were the two games I thought for sure they were announcing. You know what, Bugs? You a wild man.
That was an epic fail.
Lord have mercy.
Oh, he said powder.
He was like, gone.
Right.
But was
Wait,
there another
was-
presentation that was just as bad as Capcom? I'm trying to think.
Wait, who did the? Wait, was it Capcom that did? I think this is all just a fever dream. So first, tell me if it's real first. But didn't they do a Q&A for Resident Evil asking questions about Village? Was that a fever dream or did that actually happen?
I don't know. That could have
That
happened.
happened.
I clocked out after 30 minutes of Ace Attorney.
Okay, because I was like, what is happening? I thought listen. I thought I accidentally took Robitussin instead of my tea. Like
Mm.
that. Like I was like, what's happening? But oh, okay.
Capcom took all the
Um,
time in the world, Doug. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm in tears.
I clocked out.
I'm in absolute tears.
They did. They took all that time for no reason.
Hmm
They had a whole
And
documentary on the Ace Attorney, and I was sitting there wondering why. Just show the trailer
and
and keep it moving, bro. Come on.
and what
Hmm.
hurts the most is that they're just sitting there grinning ear to ear, like, yeah, we did it. And we're all like, what is this?
The host didn't even seem
Right.
impressed. The host was just like, yo, I'm just here to get my acting career off the ground. I hope you guys see me. Please, by all means, book me.
I
If
can't.
if they had a crowd, they'd have got booed off stage.
Yeah, yeah. They probably would have. Real talk. They probably would have.
They
Because
just
that
see
was
them.
long.
Mm.
You know what? I'm going to change my answer for the best one.
Okay.
But we'll talk about it in a minute. What do you guys think about the indie game presentation, the indie showcase?
Um,
I would like the indie showcase, to be honest. I liked it. I really did like it. Some of the games that Nico Ghost, that I want that. Mm-hmm.
hmm Koromon for me. Like, I also agree with Pinky, but also Koromon. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I'm playing the sweat out of that demo right now. I oh gosh.
None of the
Bark
indie
was
games
really
interest.
good.
None of them indie games
Yes.
interest me.
Wait,
I
what?
don't know, AJ. Like after talking with some of the developers and actually seeing gameplay from a lot of those games, like I was one of the people. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. When I saw Bark, I was like, "Yo, who made this Paw Patrol game, yo?" And why are we seeing this on my screen? But after sitting with the developers and the creators and watching them play it and talking to them about it, and kind of just having that conversation with them,
Mm-hmm.
that game is low key fire.
Mm,
and and you can see the thought processes and just how unique and innovative that game is, even though it doesn't look like it at first glance. So for those who
Mm-hmm.
didn't see Bark is one of those side-scrolling space shooters, but they try to cutesy it up a little bit. So they give you like one character's a dog, one's a rabbit, one's a bear, and the other one's a cat. And it's colorful, it's
Mm-hmm.
nice, but when you look at it, look at the gameplay and actually pay attention to it, the artistry is
Mm-hmm.
amazing. The story is very good. The weaponry is thoughtful, and the emphasis on trying to make it a multiplayer game is genius.
mhm.
Like, it's good to play it as a solo game, but to play it as a multiplayer with your friends is more beneficial than anything else. It's going to make you want
Right.
to hook up with your friends and play it, because the benefits that you
Yeah.
get by playing with your friends are way more than playing by yourself. So I would even say that this is just one example of all the games that they put out there for indie games. I saw a lot of hidden gems in that
Mhm.
whole showcase. There's a
Uh,
lot.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'll even give two more. Like, even though I rage quit off of it, I was so upset. Life Slide. I
Yes.
I'm so angry at it, but I want to play more. I even got to talk to the development team about it. And when I told them that I just rage quit and I'm just giving it a little break right now because I'm just so angry that I can't get it. One of them was like, "I'm so sorry. you do know you can use a controller, right? Like, I know that. That's what's making me mad because I want to go to the controller, but I want to learn this on keyboard and
Mm-hmm.
mouse. And that's what's pissing me off because it's like, no, I must be the keyboard expert on this game. And it's just not working for me. Uh, and then I also have to add in, I already told Pinky this, but I'm getting Fallen Aces. I can't wait. The game
I
by
kind
New
of want to play that
Bloods.
now too. Yeah.
I I think the game was made for me. They don't know me, but I think they've met me in a fever dream and it was like, yes, we must make it for her. And I'm going to buy it and I'm going to play the the HE double hockey sticks out of this game. And I'm going to put as much
I believe it.
commentary in it as possible because this game
Hmm.
speaks to me on so many different levels. And, and also Nico Ghost Jump. I need to definitely play that. And when that comes on Switch, I may disappear again. But don't worry. I'm just know that I'm eating and drinking. I'm just not talking.
Yo.
Right.
And Nico Ghost Jump is one of those other hidden gems that a lot of people don't realize.
Hmm.
The innovation in that game, yo, to make it a 2D and a 3D game all at the same time.
Yes.
Man.
Oh,
Easy.
and I, I was just like, oh, I love this aspect because if you don't see it one way, you could just switch it to the other, and it's just flawless. Like just the transition. I'm like, oh, that's beautiful. That's so nice. Oh, oh, speaks to my soul.
Even even when Free to Games did their whole showcase, their whole lineup was fire.
Hmm.
I actually
Their
got to
lineup
play.
was really good.
I got to play two of those games at least. Cat Cafe Manager and Sands of War. And it's funny when you talk to these developers because we spend a lot of time yaying and naying and bashing games and stuff like that. Sometimes like, oh, that game was this, but you realize how much time and work and thought have to be
Hmm.
put into making these games, and then have not having like these huge, billion-dollar companies back you up to help you develop the game.
Hmm.
I feel like it's a huge journey. It's something that we should kind of, I guess, show indie games a little bit more love because it's harder for them to get to where they need to get.
Mm-hmm.
Even if the game
Right.
seems to be so like easy or just like this, oh, this game is whatever. But these people take a lot of time out of their day, out of their lives. Some people even quit their regular jobs to start developing games and making games. And I think we should look at that side of it too with the indie games. But I did enjoy playing Sands of Aura. I think it's usually not a game that I would even play. But because I got a chance to like hang and talk with the guys and play the game with them and everything, like I actually really want to continue to play this game.
Mm-hmm.
Like I would have never touched it. I
Okay.
would have even never even looked at it. But I think
Hmm.
once you dive into learning about what it is that they do and how they get the games going and stuff together. It's like, I think I have a little bit much more respect and I'm gonna pay a little bit more attention to the indie game circuit.
Right. Yeah.
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 I mean, they
Because
had some
I
fire
am. I
games.
love my indie games.
Hmm.
Hmm.
It's just probably just me that I'm just a AAA type of dude that's going that's gonna get AAA games only. I like
Hmm.
so this indie game stuff is brand new to me, so I really don't have no quarter in that pot to say it's a good game or not, but I can always give it a try. But I'm gonna be totally honest with you, if I don't like it, it's coming off. So
I'll put you like this, AJ. Most of these games are AAA quality. The only thing that makes them not a AAA and makes them an indie is that they don't have the whole pot of money backing them up to do advertisements
Hmm.
and stuff like that. That's the
Yeah.
only difference.
Yeah.
So, for instance, are we still considering Little Nightmare 2 an indie game?
It's indie. It's
Okay.
indie.
Hmm.
So, for
Yeah. It's
instance, Little
indie.
Nightmare 2. anyone that watched someone play it or anyone who's played it knows that game is actually really good. Story-wise, it's amazing, and the concept of it is very popular. So when you think about Little Nightmare 2, technically it's an indie game. Well, it is an indie game. But that's a AAA title when you think about it. That's a very popular game.
Fall Guys.
Fall Guys, Among Us.
Yeah.
Like,
Among Us.
all of those are AAA games, but they're all indie games at the same time.
I'll throw another one. Cuphead.
Yeah,
Cuphead.
Yeah.
Just by the opening alone, when I heard that music, oh, I was like, I've never played one of these running guns before, but I'm gonna play it today. And I am so happy I did.
So I would say, AJ, just give, like, if you pick something, think of these new indie games as their homages to the way we grew up gaming. Because every indie game that I saw reminded me of those old school side scrolling or space shooters or, you know, whatever the case might be. They're all homages to the golden era of gaming. They're just done way better now.
Yeah.
They had that one indie game. What was the one they described as Wipeout with a suicidal twist to it?
Oh yeah, I forgot.
It was from
about
Freedom
that one.
Games.
Yeah, I forgot about what was that game?
I can't think of the name of the
But I know
game. That's what
exactly
you're
what
talking
you're
about.
talking about.
It was just
Yeah.
like Fall Guys, but it was a little bit more gruesome. And I was like, yo, that is the game I want to play. Because it looks fun and funny. And it looks like that would be pretty good for everybody to just sit down and play.
Really good to play with your friends.
So, I mean, I would say, AJ, just take a look at the roster. There are some games that, trust me, and a lot of people going to laugh when I show them the cover of Bark. But when you see the gameplay for Bark, and later, probably by Tuesday, the video that I did with Bark, listen to how they describe the game and just pay attention to the details of the game. You will see how much time, effort, and passion they really put into that game.
I'm just letting you know now, Green. When you drop that video, they glizzy in this game. I'm gonna let you know about it.
Yo, look, I'm telling you right now, that game looked hot. Like, that looked like a good arcade game that I would definitely play. And, like, to Bridget's point earlier where she said that she only plays like 1 or 2 games for the Nintendo Switch. That game on the Switch? Oh, fire.
Yeah.
Fire. That would give me every reason to play the Nintendo Switch every single day. And that game, I believe, is on the Switch and on Steam.
Yeah, I believe it's 4-player, right?
Yeah.
Could be.
There you go, too.
That game gives every reason to play on the Switch, but I am damn sure going to get on the Switch and Steam. That game is... I haven't seen a game yet that really makes me want to play multiplayer. Like, even when... And I know I joke about Outriders a lot, but everybody always said that Outriders was that game that you have to play with friends, and I never felt like that with that one. And I never wanted to be quite honest. I was just like, oh, this is another single player game I just play and beat and put it back in my library somewhere. But Bark, oh, I'm sitting here like, yo, can I get some keys for my friends? Because I would really like to play with this with my friends. Because that just seems like it's better just to play with your friends. So some of these indie games, AJ, I'm telling you, they nice.
They may not be appealing to you, like, you know, because you might like all the graphics and everything, but and that the whole 2D aspect of it, you got to kind of get beyond that and pay more attention to, like, the gameplay and how much you enjoy it and, you know, what you can do in the game. So, because I know a lot of us look at indie games and they're like, oh, you know, this graphics, because I know I do that. I'm like, I don't want to play this, you know.
Yeah.
Like when I seen Among Us, everybody's playing Among Us, and I was kind of like, I don't want that.
But it was fun though.
And then Among Us blew up.
Exactly.
Now people begging for an Among Us too.
Yeah.
So, all right. So that was the indie showcase. What about let's do Nintendo. The evil laugh.
Take it away, Paul. No, I'm playing.
I don't think I should go first. I think that's unfair.
Okay,
I shouldn't go first.
Well, let me tell you this. It was Smash. It was Smash Bros. With Tekken. For what's his name? Yes, I'm excited for that because I always said I was going to get a I was going to get a another game for my Switch, and I think that may be the next one. I want to play some Smash. So I'm excited for Smash. I'm trying to remember what else happened during the Nintendo Direct. I know it was a lot of I guess you could say Genshin type games coming. The graphics look awesome. I don't know if I would get it with those, but I'm trying to remember, was there another super game that I wanted that was on there?
There was that Wario game that was on there.
Yeah, I was hyped for Wario. I don't know if I'm gonna get it per se, but I was hyped for Wario.
What was the other game?
So
Metroid Dread.
Yes. Never played Metroid myself. My cousins had the original Metroids, and I watched them play it. But I think I might have to get Metroid. I might have to get that one.
And what was the last game? Oh, the Mario and Rabbids game.
Yeah, I think little girl would like that one. I don't think that'd be my flavor per se, but yeah, for her, she would love that.
Oh, and of course the biggest drop, Breath of the Wild 2.
Oh yeah.
That's for y'all, not for me.
That's what I was waiting for right there.
Right, like yeah, that's for y'all. Y'all handle that.
Yeah. They do the Monster Hunter Stories too.
That's for y'all.
Or as I call it, Digimon.
Is the demo out? The demo is out for that right now, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Dauntless Digimon Edition, featuring Genshin Impact.
Don't forget about the collaboration with Yu-Gi-Oh!
Oh yeah, that's right.
Mm-hmm.
Directed by Ash Ketchum from Pokemon.
Yep. Also the same people who came out with Peppa Pig.
Not Peppa Pig. Not Peppa.
Get your Ultimate Edition with Tamagotchi. That thing had everything in it, dog.
You know what we didn't mention, y'all? You know what game we didn't mention?
Which one?
And I'm surprised we didn't.
What's that?
Life is Strange.
Oh yeah, Life is Strange.
And the Guardians of the Galaxy, y'all.
I'm not excited for that one.
The Guardians was under Enix, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Square Enix,
Yeah, we didn't talk about Square Enix.
No, we didn't.
The reason why we didn't talk about Square Enix. So, I don't like to bash people too much. But Square Enix, you kind of on my bad side right now, so. No, let's talk about Square Enix, damn it.
He wants Spider-Man for the Avengers, damn it.
You damn right. Yo, I paid $60 for that game, yo. Come on, bro. Like, I pre-ordered
They gave us Black Panther. Black Panther's coming. And then don't say it. Don't say it. Don't do it.
Man, nobody cares about Black Panther. Like, I want my Spider-Man. Yo.
Wow.
Yo, look.
is
not on the day after Juneteenth, okay?
No, let me say this.
Right.
It's easy to make people forget about the promise you made in the past. Black Panther is fine and all, and that's cool. Whatever. But that's not going to make me forget that there was a whole bunch of characters that was supposed to come out that you promised us. I pre-ordered on PlayStation to receive Spider-Man. You came out with Hawkeye. You came out with Kate Bishop. You doing all these little stories and events. You making all these customizations. You made a whole DLC expansion for one character that you wasn't even planning on doing. And you still ain't come out with Spider-Man?
I
Nah,
understand you.
nah, nah.
I get it.
Don't try to pacify me with no goddamn Black Panther. I don't care. I don't care. Everybody else can care. I don't care. Like, I'm not picking the game back up. Like, it will stay undownloaded until I see Spider-Man swinging through the six with his woes. Until I see that, I don't care. It could be either Spider-Man. It could be Peter Parker or Miles Morales. I just need a Spider-Man. That's all I'm saying. So Square Enix, do your job. I don't know.
Presenting Peter Morales.
Hey, as long as it's Spider-Man.
Aloha.
He's like, I don't care what generation, whatever he come from, what dimension he come from, just give me the damn Spider-Man.
It could be Spider-Ham for all I care at this point.
Right.
As long as I get a Spider-Man, okay? Just give me... I pre-ordered, dog. Like, that was the promise. The rest of the stuff was just kind of like Final Fantasy stuff all over again. I was just like, all right, okay, cool. That's cool. That's all right.
Well,
Life is Strange is all right, I guess. I ain't finished the first one, so...
Why do they keep dropping these Life is Strange anyway?
I mean, they're
People
popular.
like it.
Yeah,
People
they're
like
popular.
them. Yeah. If it makes them money, they're gonna do another one.
it's
Yeah.
the story. It's
Yeah.
it's the story.
I played what is it? It Takes Two? What not
It
It
takes
Takes Two?
two. No,
What
tell
was
me
it?
why.
Tell me why.
Yeah, tell me why.
Tell me why is was really I thought it was really good. 'Cause I'd never played, any Life is Strange. And I actually ended up buying Life is Strange really cheap on Steam about a month ago. I haven't played it yet though, but I need to sit down and go through it and play it because I was like, oh, this is actually pretty decent. And y'all know I don't have patience for games that just keep on talking and talking. But
But
it
you know,
worked. It worked for me.
the one thing about them, though, they didn't talk about the other game, Forbidden.
True color. Oh.
They
Oh.
talked a lot about True Color. I was fine with that. Like,
Correct me if I'm wrong. Outriders is Square Enix, right?
yes.
Yes. Okay.
I pretty much knew they wasn't going to say nothing about Outriders.
No,
I thought they were going to
supposed to get
say
another update for it.
something,
I'm
but
supposed to get another update for it. from
I
my
mean, they've been keeping us up to speed on Twitter. That's probably why they haven't sent anything.
Okay. Is there a new
Mind you,
DLC for
doesn't
coming for
work.
it?
It's supposed to be.
Kinda.
Kinda.
It's mostly like maintenance DLC, but I know they do plan on expanding the story more because a lot of people are asking for it. But right now, if I remember correctly, they have like expeditions. So what they're doing, they're expanding that, and
Okay.
I think by doing that, they're trying to get some inspiration to add on to the story.
Okay. I mean, I'm not downloading it again, but that sounds good for those people that still have it.
I want
I
to
just
finish
want
it,
mine
man.
to work. I just want mine to work.
I just
It
want to
ain't
finish
work.
it because my partner has left me for the VR world, so I'm here standing with my gun all by my friggin' self, and my
You
setup
ready?
is for protect and support, not for attack. And so I'm like, I can't I can't fight by myself.
Yeah,
Hell,
put your war paint on, man.
not
I
with
help you.
not with my tech.
You gotta go out there running out with guns blazing.
I can't. I'm a sniper. The hell with what gun?
Hey, you better become like a FaZe clan member and be like, FaZe snipe him. FaZe snipe him.
Yeah, and then that's when those weird people run out of nowhere like,
Hey.
Right.
Dude, I still remember when Piggy almost got me killed. I'm like, wait, Piggy, don't oh, I'm gonna die. And Piggy's like, what? Oh, goodness.
You know what, Paul? If you need a secondary person, I'll download Outriders.
Oh shoot!
And I will help you.
I said I was gonna help.
Okay, never mind that. There you go.
Damn, all right.
No, we need a third.
No,
okay.
Come back. You already said it. I accept it. Download it. Download it, sucker.
Well, I gotta figure out what I'm gonna delete first. So let me beat Pinky in this virtual fighter, and then I'll delete that, and then I'll get Outriders.
I'm crying.
You're not going to beat me.
You know what, Pinky? I gotta download it, so we can do that today. Okay, I'm streaming live today, so
that's fine.
We can do that today.
Let's get ready.
It is the ultimate showdown.
To battle. To battle. RealOnesGaming.
I already know who I'm using in everybody. You thought Sub-Zero was ridiculous.
You're about to use that big ass boxing dude, Jeffrey Wild, whatever his name is.
Oh no, you know what? I didn't even use it yet. There's two characters that's on there that's like really OP, and I don't think anybody noticed.
Yeah, I've actually never played the game before.
I've been letting my kids play it.
It's nice.
They love it.
If you know who to use, it's nice.
I'm gonna try it out for myself because it reminds me very much of Tekken, and Tekken has been my life. It was my first game. It was the first thing I've ever played. It was the first game that I knew I was a gamer. So
I would say maybe Tekken was inspired by Virtua Fighter.
I want to say so too, because like I've never heard of the game, but my gaming journey started a lot earlier than some people. Well, later than most people.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't get to experience some of the games that, people are like, oh my God, we've been waiting for this for years. And I'm like, great, what is it? What's this?
Yeah.
What are y'all screaming about? Hello?
I would say Virtua Fighter is probably one of the arcade classics.
Yeah.
Like when you go to the mall and your parents want to go into whatever little girly store they wanted to go into.
Freaking JCPenney's.
Yeah, and they drop you off at the arcade right across the hallway from the food court. Always, the arcade is always across the hallway from the food court. And they drop you off and they give you like a good $5 bill. Don't spend it too fast. Man, them quarters
That's
are
all
gone.
you're going to get for the day.
Mm-hmm.
And you just sit up in the arcade, just hitting a good old pad.
That was me with Tekken.
Yeah.
It was just this big kid who got so mad at me because I just kept stomping on him. And he was paying for me to continue playing so he can beat me. And it just never happened.
I'm telling you. I always said when I get we're looking for a house now. When I get a house, the 3 game systems that I definitely want to get, and I mean arcade towers. I want Virtua Fighter. I wouldn't mind a Tekken one, but I definitely want that Ninja Turtle game too.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
So those are my
Ninjas
like.
On a show.
White Shadow said his money went to Cruising USA. I remember that too.
Mm-hmm. Yep, Cruising USA.
I don't know that one.
Mm-hmm.
This is a driving. Yeah. Cruising USA. And then what was the other one?
Is that the scantily clad girl?
On the screen.
And then she's just waving, like, she doesn't even have the actual flag. It's just she's holding it and just like waving it. And she's like, ready, set, go.
That's it.
She got on my nerves. I was like, I don't like you.
What was the one that used to be in Chuck E. Cheese that was like, it wasn't Jet, was it Jet Moto?
Jet Moto.
No, Wave Racer.
That one I know.
Wave Racer, because that was on the 64 too.
Jet Moto was in there. If you're going to the right Chuck E. Cheese. Some Chuck E. Cheese had both.
I didn't know the Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah, they had games in Chuck E. Cheese. Yeah.
Wait. Paul, did you just say?
Yeah, funny.
What'd you just say? Wait.
He said rewind select.
Rewind. Because she whispered it and then Bridge immediately started talking. Wait, what did you just say?
No, I was just being silly because I was like, I didn't know there was a wrong Chuck E. Cheese.
Oh, I thought she said, I ain't never been to Chuck E. Cheese. I was
Yeah,
gonna say,
that's
what?
I thought she said I ain't never seen those games at Chuck E. Cheese, and I was like,
No. I've been to a Chuck E. Cheese. I've only once though, but I've been to a Chuck E. Cheese.
I'm about to say, I am driving up to Jersey right now. We are finding the nearest Chuck E. Cheese. You are going. You will have fun. You will eat this pizza.
you know what though?
The funniest thing.
Chuck E. Cheese ain't shit no more. I'm sorry.
The funniest thing though, if you did come here, I'm only 15 minutes away from a Chuck E. Cheese.
Oh, nice. We going. Field trip.
I was like, you are going to a Chuck E. Cheese. Here's your little hat.
Oh, my little hat.
Yes. We're telling them it's your birthday so they can sing to you.
I don't want to go in the ticket machine.
Right.
No. I don't want to go.
Anybody remember the 90s Chuck E. Cheese? That was the joint because they don't just sing to you. They take you to the little party room.
Yep.
And they start up the machine and then the automatic Chuck E. Cheese sings to you. Like, this ain't creepy at all. No, not at all.
No,
scary.
That's how Five Nights at Freddy started because I don't know if y'all know about the New York rumors. Like, they were saying that Chucky was stealing kids. Chucky was stealing kids. And I went in the hole looking for those kids because, you know, I always got to, because, you know, I always got to be a cop everywhere I go. I was just about that life. And I just saw Chucky just lean into the hole. And I'm like, this is it. This is how I die. I'm going to die just like those young kids. I'm only going to see the life of 7. That is it. It's a golden number, apparently.
It's been a good time. Right.
And then my pop's like, "What's going in that hole?" I'm like, "I'm sorry."
Look,
right. Let me disappear.
I remember being a kid. I heard this other parent yell to her son and go, "Now you know you too short for that ball pit. Don't go too deep in it, because if you drown, I'm leaving you in there." And I was like, "How do you drown in a ball pit? What? Ma'am, it's a ball pit."
You like that sometimes.
Listen though,
It's
like
pink
you would get sunk in the ball pit and couldn't get out.
Hey, look,
You would get
stand
stuck
your
in that
happy,
mud.
stand your happy behind up, and get out. Like, you know, just stand
you
up.
get blinded by that pink eye from going into the ball pit. That's what happens.
Exactly.
Right.
I used to have to be damn near a chaperone for my younger cousins. They would be going to jumping in the ball pit, and I'd have to go get him. I'm like,
Nah, I'm cool.
I got to
I didn't even go on the slide. Them kids are
In
nasty.
that ball pit,
And look,
so many people in there.
people try to take balls out the ball pit and take them home.
Yeah.
like,
Shoot, the babies be taking off their diapers in the play area and then sliding down the slide. And then we're all
that's
just
why they
standing
got
there.
rid of them. That's exactly why they got rid of them, because they don't have them anymore.
Yeah.
They got rid of them and gave them to McDonald's. And McDonald's said, "Yeah, we'll do it."
Because, you know, as a
we'll
kid,
do it for
you all
don't
going...
worry.
Y'all going on the slide, and then that one person that doesn't go, you're like, go!
Yeah, go.
So
Man,
that kid
There's
was
shit on this thing, sir.
okay, let me take my diaper off real quick. Wee, truckers, wee. Like, there's boo-boo stank all over the slide. I'm getting down. Where's the rope?
Right.
All right.
Yeah.
Are we
Good
missing
old
any?
time.
Are we missing any presentations? Was that it?
That
PC
was
gaming.
it.
Oh, Razer. Yeah, PC
Oh
gaming and
yeah.
Razer.
Oh, you're Razor.
So what do y'all think about? Well, let's do PC gaming because I feel like Razer would be easy.
PC gaming. I slept on it. Like it wasn't all that. Yeah, it wasn't all that.
It was a lot of like traditional PC games, like a lot of strategic
Yeah.
and space, and like everything was space themed.
I do have one. Even though I do not like the name. Ramen seemed like a fun game. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh yeah,
It seemed fun. And then Narakata Blade.
Yeah.
I want to play that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was
Almost.
good.
I can't forget about that one.
Because that's a battle royale-esque game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's beautiful made. I know we got Knockout City. I still want to try Dodgeball Academia. I want to try it. I want to give it a shot. And then there was another. Oh, Vampire the Masquerade.
Yeah, that looked pretty
That
interesting.
one. Yeah.
And maybe
Almost forgot about that
Gigabash,
one.
just because I like saying the name. Gigabash.
Gigabash. The rest of them are pretty much just like spaceships and create
Yeah,
your
there's a lot of
spaceship
space
and
games.
fly it.
Like they're
Typical
mostly to me,
PC stuff, you know.
to me, there's like mostly simulators,
Mm-hmm.
aspect games, but I was like simulators. They get bored. Some of them get boring really easily, unless you know what you're doing. But the ones they had was like, okay, spaceship one, it looked like a simulator to me. The vampire one was pretty cool. And the rest of them was like, okay, you just throwing this out there just to get our attention, just to see what we're gonna do.
I mean,
Okay.
New Blood was coming out with some new stuff. Like I said, Fallen Aces. I want to try that. Kyle is completely famous. Sim-ish, but I just want to see exactly what you do in this game. Gloomwood, I want to try. Unfortunate Spaceman, I want to try. A Medieval, I definitely want to try. I think out of the showcase, New Blood Games has my attention, and then Blade is like the outlier. Same thing with Dodgeball Academia and Vampire the Masquerade. Oh, and Ramen. Ramen's not New Blood.
Yeah. Okay. So what about the Razer presentation?
That laptop.
Anybody gonna buy that? I'm sorry.
I
want
Was it
to.
Razer or was it Apple? Because that
Razer.
presentation looked like an Apple presentation to me.
It does. The only difference was the pacing, because everyone just stands remotely still in Apple.
Yeah.
With their mom jeans. But go ahead. If they comfy, you wear whatever jeans you want. That's what I'm saying.
Right.
I was like,
But that
dude,
laptop,
Yes.
I want it.
Yes. It was
See,
ultra
you
everything, y'all. Ultra
Yes.
Y'all willing to pay
everything.
that
That
price for
laptop probably about $4,000, huh?
Yeah.
No.
Nah, it starts at 1,500.
No, it's
Was it
1500.
1,500?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is either 15, 15 or 16.
Yeah, I think
Hold
it
on.
starts at 15 or 16 and it goes up to 32.
Yeah. Which makes sense because of all the extra stuff they're adding into it.
all
Because
y'all
they was putting graphic cards in there that's hard to find for us. So I was like, oh, that's where all the graphics cards went. All right, cool. I
Yep. They
understand.
were like, we got you.
And MD
We
said,
stole
we just
them
gonna
all.
hold all these for Razer. Yeah, we know y'all trying to upgrade y'all PC, but nah, bump y'all. Go ahead, Razer. You can have all of these.
Or
But-
y'all willing to pay that
Because I'm
for
looking.
that laptop.
I mean, 1,500 for a gaming laptop. If
That's
they fix
good.
all of the issues, of having a laptop. Like, the reason why I don't have a laptop is because, number one, I feel like they die out way quicker than a desktop does, and number two, the battery. That's all part of the same thing. The battery kind of like messes up after like a year or so of using it, and you can't like update any of the components inside of it unless you want to go ahead and take the thing apart and try to do your best. But who's really about to do that? But this one kind of looks like it might have solved all those issues.
Yeah.
It's
What
1800, y'all. I'm sorry.
18?
Oh,
Yeah.
1800. Okay.
But I'm loving the cooling chambers. So I'm thinking this desk life for this laptop is going to be a long time. I think the only thing that you
Yeah.
would possibly want to change, and this is because um just because if you're like a graphics fanatic or a speed fanatic, you would just change the graphics card, which is doable, but it's not the same compared to, taking it out of a tower. It's a little bit more sensitive. It's almost like um my godfather calls it open heart surgery.
Right.
you,
Yeah.
you got to go slower, you got to know what you're doing, and
Yeah.
sometimes you may even need assistance. I've done it once in my entire life, never doing it again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've had my time with like trying to tinker with laptops, and it is definitely not something, you know, that you can just jump into. Because
Hmm.
I've broken,
Yeah.
I've broke like two laptops trying to learn to tinker and, you know, learn how to fix them and play with them and do things like that. So I would rather stick with, if I'm going to do any customizations and things like that, I would stick with playing around with the desktops, because laptops are so much
Yeah.
more sensitive. I literally, like, you have to be careful how you pull the motherboards out, everything. It's all a mess. For me, it was literally all a mess. I literally had to do something very small to my cousin's laptop, and I broke the like I ripped the power cord out of it, trying to take the motherboard out just to put in some RAM sticks.
Oh
Hmm.
Lord.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like,
Mm.
Open heart
because
surgery.
they're all made different. Some of them are made very easily to, customize and play with and do things like that. But some of them, all the parts, it's like a freaking car. It's like, hey, if you get a Ford, your battery gonna be underneath instead of on top. But it's crazy stuff like that.
Yeah.
So it just depends on the company, how they made it, whether it's easy to, switch parts in and out. Some companies actually care to do things like that, make certain compartments where you can just open up a compartment, pull this out, put it in, and go. But
Hmm.
other ones, you got to tear the whole thing apart.
Yeah.
Okay.
Um,
No,
Razer might be doing something good here.
I love this
mm-hmm.
laptop. Like I want it. I want it really bad.
Because it's really nice, y'all. It's
It is.
like I said before, like ultra everything. 14 inches, or 14-inch
Diggity.
screen. Shut up.
Yep.
Let's see. I'm trying to read on here on the website. So it has ultra connectivity. It's packed with ports to support a huge range of devices and others. Must have for top tier functionality, which is awesome because a lot of us, have different devices, whether it be our phone. For the photographers, you got your camera. You want to, upload your stuff off your camera to the laptop if you need to. Um, you know, it's just so much. I'm trying to see what else is here. So, it's ultra responsive, um, which has, anti ghosting. It's powered by the Razer Chroma RGB Microsoft Precision Glass touchpad. So it's a touchpad on it too. Um, Ultra immersive, which is the TH. I'm sorry, yeah, THX audio.
Mm-hmm.
That's like what theater grade
Yep.
brand right there. You
Hmm.
know.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. I post the link in the chat if anybody is interested. Going and taking a look on it and
Yeah,
stuff.
this is
Oh,
the Blade
and the back.
14, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Razer Blade 14, and it has 12 hours of battery life on it alone.
Yep.
That's awesome.
Because sometimes, though, that depends on what you're doing on it, though. So
Yeah.
like if you're gaming on it, that battery life is gonna be cut in half, maybe more. You're gonna get a good 3-4 hours off that battery.
But let's be honest, most people are
Um,
gonna leave it plugged into the charger.
yeah, yeah. Some people,
The charger, right?
like to test the limits and find out how long they can game on it, which is probably about 4 hours on the battery,
Tess, I think you're
or
gonna have to
four or
buy a new
five.
battery in about 6 months.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Actually, I think the battery lasts longer than that. Like looking at the specs, especially with that new charger. It looks like charging that
Yeah.
bad boy is going to be a breeze as well because
Mm-hmm.
that thing just sucks up power. And I think that's why that they made the adapter look that way because they know that it's um it's going to be like your primary charge. So it's like, okay, while you're sifting, here, go to the phone, go to this, go to that. So then you're not taking all the power. Give it to the other technology as well.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And as far as customization, I'm loving this backlight, and I'm a sucker
Oh
for backlight.
yes. Mm-hmm.
Sucker.
Okay.
Yeah. This is gonna be awesome.
All right. Well, now is the time that everyone's been waiting for. We need to pass out awards. The best and the worst. Let's go down the line. Let's start with Bridge. What is your best presentation, and what do you deem as the worst presentation?
The best presentation for me, I guess I would have to say the Xbox one. That was the best one for me. The worst, I guess, would probably have to be the Capcom one. Yeah, the Capcom, because you see Capcom and you think like Street Fighter. Hey, they're gonna do something great, and they did. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I say my best Xbox, and I think it's just because of the whole Game Pass hype for me, because I already have Game Pass. I'm like, oh, whoop de doo, I'm gonna play all these games, yay! You know. So
Okay.
yeah, I like that. I like the Game Pass, the Xbox, the best showcase, and then yeah, the Capcom was. Mm-mm.
All right. That's one for Xbox. Paul.
Um, this is probably going to be very obvious, and I don't even care.
Okay.
So the best one, my number one, has to be the Nintendo Direct. Li- I'm pretty sure that anyone sitting in that Discord with me when I saw Kazuya like on the screen, I just started screaming. Like I just lost
Yes.
all
Yes, you did.
sense of direction. I didn't know where I was. I started screaming like I had no sense in the world. I was so excited for it. Then they're telling me that they're bringing out a new collection for Danganronpa. Oh my god. I needed it in my life.
Oh,
Just, excuse me.
Doc.
Let me just a second. Let me just wipe the tears from my eyes. Oh my god.
You mean to tell me that Ash Ketchum presents Dauntless Part 2, the Digimon exclusive Double Deluxe collection didn't sell you on Nintendo?
It did. I actually want it. I downloaded the demo and I also do plan on pre-ordering it. I also plan on getting Mario Party Superstars. I hope my friends get it
Mm.
too. I want us to play. And I have a special place in my heart for Monkey Ball. I never got to own the game, but it was the only game my cousins let me play out of their whole roster when I was younger. So seeing it not only remastered, but you get new aspects in it as well. That's another one for me. I already pre-ordered it. Um, Metroid, I've never played before. I'm in the same realm as Pinky, but I've seen other people play, so I know it's a game that I can actually pick up and play for myself. It's just uh, like Nintendo just, they gave out their normal stuff is like, hey, something for Mario, something for this, Just Dance. So let's bring let's bring in this, let's bring in that. And then, they're like, let's give you this. Let's cruise in and blast. Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. I didn't expect to see that on Nintendo ever. Ever. Ever.
Okay.
Mario Golf.
Yeah.
I know no one cares about this game, and I don't care. I
No,
was
I'm gonna
on the
get it.
team in I was on the team in high school. Golf has a special place in my heart, and I have to get it. Fatal Frame looks amazing to me as well, and I want to start playing Zelda games. So just seeing what they're coming up with now, I'm just I'm all for it. And Life is Strange is coming to Switch as well. So
Mhm.
I can play it and play it on the go. Because, after the summer, I'm going to be all over the dang place. So I'm going to be bringing my Switch with me everywhere I go. So number one, Nintendo big time. Mostly because of Danganronpa and Kazuya. But I just love the entire direct overall. Now, the worst, I have to give it to Capcom. It was just too
Hmm.
mild for me. It was just stuff I've already seen, already cheered about way ago, and also Ace Attorney does nothing for me. Um, I like making fun of it. I love making fun of it. As far as the
Mm-hmm.
game, I'm just not interested. And they made a Spotlight, a game that everyone has either already played or just getting to the end of it.
All right. AJ.
For the best one for me, would have to be trailer for Battlefield. The worst, Capcom. Didn't really see nothing from Nintendo. So that's what I got so far. Like
Okay.
Battlefield and Far Cry, like that's the only ones I really in the boxing game I really cared for. Say once they announced that boxing game, I was all in. So everything else I didn't really care for.
All right. Miss Pinky 313.
Well, my favorite showcase, in my humble opinion, was the Xbox and Bethesda one, just because of the Game Pass. Really, 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 really did something to me as far as a gamer goes, and I guess you could say budgeting, if you will, get my money's worth and stuff. So I
Mm-hmm.
really, 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 really enjoyed that. And plus it was awesome game, so can't beat that. The worst one, Capcom, because I felt like it wasn't giving me anything. Like, I don't know, I expected more from it, and it didn't give me anything. I mean, it told me about the Street Fighter game. It showed me another content creator, black content creator, that I didn't know about. I probably heard of, but didn't know about. So, that was awesome from that. Um, but as far as game, that's my take on that one.
Okay. Um. All right. Here we go. I will say that my favorite was Ubisoft. I believe that they had the best presentation. No game that they really showed was lackluster at all. They showed a lot of details and information. Even the information that they showed about the new stuff coming to uh, Assassin's Creed Valhalla seemed interesting enough to me, to the point where I was like, oh, the little bit of time that I played on it didn't really show any of this stuff, so this stuff must be new. So even that looked like a brand new game to me. Um, Rider, um,
Mm-hmm.
Riders Republic looked amazing, and they did give us a lot more into it than they did the first showing. So I'm very happy to see that. I think me and Paul kind of blew up on that one. Of course, I definitely want to get Far Cry. And then even the Mario and Rabbids game looked really fun and something I probably would pick up. The worst is probably obvious. Square Enix. I don't care what y'all say. Square Enix was the worst for me. Until I get my Spider-Man game, Square Enix will lose every E3. So, Square Enix put Spider-Man in Avengers. It was all cool that you got Guardians of the Galaxy. That's fine. But you continuously put in games and try to hide the fact that we were rooting for the Avengers. This was a game that's supposed to be the dominant thing, and we're still like, oh, so what do we do now? So until then, at least Capcom was kind of like, here's some new stuff, and we're continuously promising you. We're not going to overpromise you anything. But yeah, I don't want another Final Fantasy. I want my Spider-Man. So Square Enix is the worst to me. Ubisoft is the best. But yeah. So that was E3. I look forward to next year. But there is one more thing we do have to talk about before we get out of here, guys.
Oh, Lord.
You know, I really think that as you grow into this content creation, gaming, streaming lifestyle, that you learn to adapt and evolve, if you will. And you know who has learned that skill so much is all these people who were once hot tub streamers. Why? Because they learned to adapt and evolve into the glorious and amazing thing called ASMR. What are they doing? They decided, you know, hot tub streams is now overpopulated. People are giving us a lot of hate for it. So you know what we're going to do? We're going to go to ASMR now. And what are we going to do over there? Ear licking yoga. Who would have thought? So, Pinky, would you like to explain what ear licking yoga is?
Well, friends, ear licking yoga is ear licking yoga. You take the what's that, ASMR mic, and I know it's like it has the little fake ears on the side of it or whatnot, and you pose in your yoga position on a bed, and you lick on the ASMR ear, and you have to pay to hear more of the licking, if you will, by subs and or bits. Just me saying it out loud is funny to me, but yeah, that's what it is. That's exactly what it is.
All right, and that was some controversy. What day was that? Was it Friday? Friday night. Where they were doing this thing. Apparently, it's been going on for at least a week now. One streamer was doing the same exact thing that the rest of the streamers were doing. The only difference was that she was a little thicker, and she was black.
She was black.
And they banned her, to everyone's shock and amazement. Some people tried to justify the ban. Mind you, she was permanently banned. She got a perma ban, as the kids call it today. But the other streamers that had more views and everything like that were doing the same exact thing as her, they were left to their own devices, and they continue to stream with no ban for up to 3 hours. During those 3 hours, said streamer went on Twitter and talked about how she was banned for doing the same pose and doing the exact same thing. Most people criticized her for the fact that the more popular streamers were actually using the ASMR mic, where she was just licking on a lollipop on a pair of what was they, earbuds?
Earbuds, yeah.
And
earbuds, wired mic.
Yeah. So they were saying that she was not doing the true ASMR, whatever that means, and she was being sexually grinding on the pillow, which I don't think they know what grinding is. And doing sexual acts, which is funny because all of their things are titled ear licking yoga, which sounds like sexual acts to me. But whatever. 3 hours later, they decided whatever thing she put up on Twitter got enough traction to the point where Twitch then banned the other two popular streamers. And this is a new thing, ear licking yoga. So I'll leave the floor open. What do you think about ear licking yoga? Would you do it? Do you like watching it? And what do you think Twitch should do about it?
No. I mean, this is not the platform for it. And let me make it perfectly clear. Again, I have said it. There is no issues with these women getting their money. There's no issues. I'm not shaming them. Go off, do what you got to do. My thing is that this platform is 13 and up. And then again, someone's gonna say, "Oh, you got to monitor your kids, yada yada yada." I understand that. I monitor my son. I know what he's watching, what he's doing, and everything. However, if he opens up the Twitch app and the first thing he sees is ASMR licking ear yoga as the first thing that pops up, because it happens for me. I don't partake in that, so why is it popping up on my feed as recommended for me? Then I have an issue. If it's recommended to me and my kids, that's where I have an issue. This young man plays Fortnite. He dabbles in Destiny 2 and all that. You can't recommend that type of stuff to him on a gaming platform, but on a gaming platform, recommending that stuff to us, then I have an issue, because we all know that is soft corn, if you will. That's exactly what it is. And y'all, I don't know. We can argue about the TOS and everything like that. Understandable. They done found the loophole. However, this gaming platform, this is not it. This is not the area for that. It's other avenues that you can go. Please. I don't know how else to say it.
Anyone else?
Twitch is going to hell in a handbasket. This is why. You got hot tub. Now you got this ear licking thing. Okay. Everybody need the money. But you couldn't, you wasn't making your money on OnlyFans. So you come to a platform where it says strictly gaming, you see nothing but gaming content, and you have the audacity, the humiliated gall to lick a microphone. And you banning people for what? Ban the people that are in these hot tub streams. And the people that's doing this ear licking thing. You're banning people for DCMA, you're giving them strikes for that. I just say, if you're gonna let them do this ear licking and hot tub thing, you might as well let everybody have free reign. get rid of the DCMA. If you're not, everybody's going to move from the platform, and everybody, like I said, everybody gonna move from this platform and find somewhere else to make their money. So, which is going to hell in a handbasket. Which might not even be here for another 2 years. I'll give it 2 years, and then everybody's gonna move on.
You
I
know,
will.
I sorry. Go ahead.
I will say this: the DMCA is a law. It's been in place for years. It's just never been enforced until now. So I do want to state that the DMCA thing has been in a law for a while. It just really never have been enforced until it became a part of content creation that we started not so to speak monetizing on the music. We're just using the music to be monetized with. And they DMC like, oh, we can't have this because we need some coinages too. I understand that, you know. And another thing with it, um, again, the colorism thing. A black woman got banned for this, but what about the other women that's white that's doing the same thing? That's doing the same thing. Why? Why is there? You know what? What was it? What was the difference between them two?
The black woman was
Nothing.
thicker and had a body.
Because
And she was healthy.
And she was black.
Mm-hmm.
the assets were there.
Yeah.
But I
Yeah.
would say this though. I'll say this. I don't think that this is going to make people leave Twitch. I think this will make people come to Twitch.
Mm-hmm.
Um, because age old, phrase, sex sells. So this will make a certain caliber of people leave Twitch. But it will not hurt Twitch to a point where it's like everybody's leaving. No. What's going to happen is, like I said, a certain caliber of people will leave Twitch, go on to other platforms, or they will stay there and stick with, the platform itself because that's where they started. Yeah, they got their affiliation, their partnership, whatever going on. That's their money. So, it's a lot to start over when, you have everything is set in place already and you fought and got to that point where you needed to be and wanted to be. But so I think a certain caliber of people will leave Twitch, but this will bring in a certain caliber of folks too. Like this will bring in a whole lot of viewership.
It's
Because
going.
they're getting
Sorry.
on the like close to like Pinky said, soft porn. So this will allow you to kind of engage in acts like this without being, I guess, judged for going to the hub and looking at that stuff. But you can kind of get away with all of this stuff because they're like really tiptoeing on like fetishisms and stuff like that too. So like it is getting wild.
Yes.
It is getting wild. And
It's
either one or two things, a couple things will happen. Either Twitch will weigh in and get rid of it all and say, hey, this can't happen. And they will shut it down. Or they're going to get a whole lot of viewerships. Their numbers are going to go crazy. And they're going to be like, we are making serious money off of this. We can't stop this. But they will do something, in TOS to kind of tailor to people that are complaining about it,
but
But like
I'm a
they put
favorite.
up that hot tub thing. They put that hot tub thing up there because they started getting money, started getting views and stuff coming over to Twitch. So there's like, let's make a category for this because we didn't have a category for stuff like that at first. But now, hey, let's make a category for the hot tub thing. So people get in the hot tub stuff and,
I'm
I
gonna put
guess
it
they
to you
got
like
oversaturated. So now people want to, lick on the microphones and put their butts in the camera and stuff like that. So, I didn't think we could be on there and
Well, not us. Oh,
in
not us. We're
bikini.
we're we're
Yeah,
gonna get banned. We're gonna get banned
yeah.
regardless. But I'm gonna put it to
I
you
see
like this,
people on
Brace.
there in straight bikinis with their booties out. Like I'm like, I didn't know we could do this on Twitch.
But I'm gonna put it
So,
to you like this.
Mm-hmm.
Once these birds come over, once they snatch their IP and find out where these people start living at, and that's when Twitch is gonna put a foot down on it. That's the only way that's the only way this way. Once these little Karens and go missing off of Twitch, and one of these pervs that snatch their IP address off, they found where they stayed at. That's when Twitch is gonna put a hand on it.
it's gonna have
But
to be.
until
Yeah,
then,
I agree with that. Like that's it's gonna have to be some catastrophic, some kind of crazy controversy gonna have to go on really bad for them to really put their hands on it, making them money.
Paul, you got anything to say about the ear licking yoga?
I think everything has already been said, to be honest. I mean, you know, they always say, don't hate the player, hate the game.
Mm-hmm.
And I understand that. Like, I'm in a sense, it's like, okay, you're making your money. You're doing what you feel like you can do in order to get your money. That's fine. But yes, we do have kids on this platform. We I know somewhere in our settings we have the mature little checkbox or button that you can put on. But let's
Mm-hmm.
face it, we have kids seeing things that they're not even supposed to be seeing now. And I'm not saying,
Mm-hmm.
oh, that's because parents don't watch their kids. You should take better care of your kid. Listen, we've all been kids once. We know how
Mm-hmm.
to hide
Yes.
stuff from our parents. We know
Yes.
what to say or do or what to slide in order
Mm-hmm.
for them to not see what we're doing. Come on, stop playing
Mm-hmm.
dumb. That's
Mm-hmm.
the one thing I have to put out there. Like we need to
Mm-hmm.
stop playing dumb. Stop blaming the
Exactly.
parents.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not saying take responsibility for these kids, even though I think you should, but I'm not going to throw that on anybody.
Mm-hmm.
But just think about the consequences that happens when, little Johnny is seeing this ear licking yoga in his recommended, and then, here's this curvy woman in a hot tub doing squats with her butt directed towards the camera.
Mm-hmm.
It, now this is porn for kids.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's really what it is. It's just porn for kids. And another thing that maybe we haven't realized yet, but some of these streamers, these were our Fortnite streamers, these were our Destiny 2 streamers, these were our Call of Duty streamers, these were our Battlefield streamers. And they're going, you know what? I'm not getting enough revenue for doing games that appeal to the younger audience. Let me get in a bikini, get myself a pool, and start doing, whatever I want. And so now little Johnny's like, oh, wait, I can't wait to see my favorite streamer today's Fortnite Fridays. And here she is doing back squats, licking on her microphone.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So how do you control that? You
Mm-hmm.
can't, because that's the streamer, doing whatever she wants, because her stream, she can do whatever she wants. There's just consequences. And just because she woke up one day like, I'm tired of Fortnite Fridays, I'm now gonna do sit in front of the camera with my butt out Fridays.
Mm-hmm.
And little Johnny's like, hey, I'm for this.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna give my opinion on it. It's gonna be a little bit controversial. I'm sure people are not gonna like what I'm gonna say. Um, I'm for I'm okay, I'm perfectly fine with the streams. I'm fine with it. The reason why I'm fine with it is because people have been saying that this is not what Twitch was made for, which is true. It's not what Twitch was made for. But when people say this is not what Twitch is, that's when I have a problem with it. It is what it's for now. Why do I know that? One girl on there had above 20,000 viewers in her stream. At the time that these events that we're talking about happened, ASMR was, if not the top category in all of Twitch, was damn near up there with the best of them. And that is coming from a few women, like literally single digits when I'm saying that. Like maybe 5. One of those women had more viewers in their stream than all of Call of Duty Cold War. That means she literally carried ASMR as a category. Mm-hmm. That means that's 20,000 people. If it was 200 people, I'd be like, yeah, this is not for that. But 20,000 people is a large part of the Twitch community as a whole. So if a large part of the Twitch community as a whole is looking at that kind of stream, then it must be for Twitch. Because that's the whole thing. Like, if a large part of Twitch community is watching it and enjoying it and donating and doing whatever the case might be, then that essentially is a good large representation of Twitch saying, we like what you are doing. So, to everyone's point, yes, it's not what Twitch was initially being for, but Twitch has transformed to this being what it is. So I can only say, I can't be mad at the women for doing what they're doing because, you know, they evolved. That's smart thinking. That's marketing. That's good. All right, cool. As far as the kids aspect to it, that's always going to be a touchy subject. It's always going to be a hard thing to kind of rule, only because both sides have points. Yes, I'm sure Twitch knows that, you know, a lot of kids are watching this stuff, and you don't want that. On the other end, yes, I can see the argument of, well, that's kind of parents' issues, not Twitch issues. Same thing with Pornhub, same thing with any of these other, you know, pornographic stuff.
Yeah, but you know what though? My kids don't know what Pornhub is, but they do know what Twitch is.
That's true. However,
and they do know that, you know, mommy and her friends stream on Twitch. And they do know, like, they can watch us on our TV if they want to. They can watch us on their phones. Well, they don't have a phone, but like on the tablets and stuff. And sometimes they do. And then when you pull up of the front page and it has, you know, somebody scantily clad in a hot tub or licking with their butt suited up to the camera and we can see their cheeks, you know, on the front page. Like, that's why I feel like Twitch probably needs to do something separate. If they want to continue this, they need to have like a separate entity, a separate website, a separate company for this stuff. You know, they could change it up and call it Twitch Gaming and then keep Twitch for everything else. Like, I would go to Twitch Gaming and continue to game. You know, something like that. Like, have a solution. Y'all, Twitch, make your money if this is the way you want to make it. But, you know, we need something else. Like, they got to separate this stuff, though. They really do.
But to that point, I think Twitch has done all they possibly could have done. What I mean by that is there's tools out there to keep this stuff away from kids. And I'm not saying the parents on this podcast, and I'm not saying even the parents listening, I'm pretty sure y'all all protect your kids as much as possible. But there are a lot of tools to keep this stuff off of your things. It's just that some parents are just lazy, dog. Like, like there's parental controls, not just for Twitch, but there's also parental controls for Chrome, for Opera, for Internet Explorer, whatever browser you like to use. There's parental controls for your computer precisely that you can set. And if you were to set all of these things for each individual element, I'm pretty sure your child is not seeing this stuff. Mm-hmm. The problem with it is that some parents, they just don't, either know about it or they don't want to do it because they feel like it's too tedious to do. And
that's
at
once
that
again,
point,
I'm sorry, but that's also once again undermining like the knowledge that these kids have. Like, I get it. Some people, listen, even I'm not a parent. Sometimes even I'm lazy of putting like restrictions on some of my stuff, knowing that my nephew may want to use my tablet or use my Switch. Mm-hmm. But even if I do put those restrictions on, half of these kids just know how to take it off and then put it back. Mm-hmm. So I feel like I also agree with you as well. Twitch is doing whatever makes them money. They are a company, and they are a company first. Yes, but I feel like there could be certain elements that could be put into the website to, I guess the better word is filter what is seen on a certain profile. Especially since we're asking for age on these accounts when you create them. So I feel like it just takes a few little pieces of code, a few little twists and turns here, and there you go. Now Johnny is seeing things for Johnny, not for Johnny and his father.
Well, I think the other thing, part of it is like, they like, and I could be wrong, but I think when they put in the mature audiences thing, where you can just set your stream up for that. And also, when you're signing up for a profile, it asks for your age and stuff like that. The whole reason why they don't allow 13 and under, or 12 and under, I should say, kids to stream is for that parental kind of thing too, and also is illegal. And they could tweak it slightly so that, like, if your page is, below 18, then these channels aren't shown to you or recommended to you, or whatever. But what's then stopping the kids from going, well, I'm gonna just say that I'm 18 for my profile? Then who are we blaming after that when it happens? So it's a constant like circle of, I'm gonna give you this feature to protect your child, but then when your child figures out a way around it, you're still blaming me. When at any point are we now saying, okay, you're the parent, Doug. I don't know what else I can do. I put this out there for you. What else do you want me to do? Mm-hmm. So it's got to be that aspect too. So I don't really necessarily blame Twitch for the kids aspect of it. I do think Twitch is really showing their racism with banning certain streamers because of whatever reasons that they want to tell us the reason is, when I can clearly see she's the only black one doing it, but you banned her first. Why? And then when they ban the other ones, it's like, yeah, you banned them, but it's not really a ban for them. It's a suspension. Hers was permanently banned. They were banned for a couple days, but yet they were banned 5 times previously. She was only banned 3 times previously. So why is she permanent banned, but these other ones are now just getting a couple days?
Because she was healthy. She was healthy.
I think that's part of it, but I don't think that's the bigger part.
It's a lot deeper than that.
She was probably bringing in more people in half of the war anyway.
No, she wasn't. I will gladly admit to that. No, she wasn't.
Wasn't?
She had 2.9 thousand people at the time that they banned her. The other girls had 20K. So that means there were more people watching a quote violation, because if they told this black girl that she was violating, that means that they were violating, correct? Am I wrong?
Yeah.
Right.
So that means that there were 20,000 people. That was 18,000 people more than her who was seeing a violation. And they let them rock with it for 3 more hours after the fact.
Green, let me ask you this. And when the female got banned, do you think it was somebody in her chat that wanted her banned?
I mean, regardless if it's somebody reported her or not, the fact that Twitch thought it was okay to do, and it, like, come on, someone at Twitch is sitting there watching the front pages and is monitoring who's doing what on the stream. If we can easily just pull up Twitch right now, and they can show us, they don't just show us one person doing the ASMR stream, they show us a group of people doing the ASMR stream, and when they're all titled the same thing, ear licking yoga, that they've been doing a week now, but this black girl just did it for 2 days, they've known about it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That means it's been a week of violation, quote, quote.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not mad that you're allowing the women to do it. Don't get me wrong. Ladies, if Twitch is allowing you to do this stuff, do what you do. If you're comfortable with it, do what you do. Get your money. Because me and my wife already looked up the numbers for it. They making money. I'm talking about 10K a stream. So ladies, you comfortable with doing that stuff on Twitch? Get your money. However, to Twitch, if you're going to ban one, ban them all. If you're going to say it's okay for these two, don't even do that. Just if you're going to ban them, ban all of them the same way.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If you're going to allow it to rock, let them all rock.
Mm-hmm.
Create a goddamn another category for just ear licking yoga. Do it all. Yeah. But I also want to put this point out there. The reason why they switched and evolved into ear licking yoga is because the whole hot tub scene got over flooded and populated. So the best way to deal with it, if you really want it off your thing, is to just give them their own category for it. Because then they'll move to another thing, and then you give them another category for that. And then they'll at some point they'll get so tired of having to move because it keeps continuously being overpopulated that they'll just say, well, I need somewhere to do. The best way to do business is exclusivity. That is where you make your money. It's proving that you do something that you will never get anywhere else. So if you continuously give them a spot where you can get it from a lot of other people, then they'll just leave. That's why they switched over to ASMR, because nobody was doing that kind of stuff over there. But you can take ASMR for what it is. You can make it a little sexy. Guys will come over. This is free content. I ain't gotta go to OnlyFans.
The way they doing ASMR is it's not like they're literally sitting there and talking and speaking to them. It's a whole presentation of it all. Yeah. So like that's the thing with it. It's just like all of the little scantily clad stuff, butt in the air and doing all weird things, putting horse heads on and doing crazy stuff. Just I don't know. That's why I was saying earlier, like, Twitch, if you want to keep it. But I feel like now they need a separate entity for gaming. Because it is not, I know it probably started out as just a gaming place, but it is no longer just a gaming. And that's fine. It should be like, okay, Twitch gaming, and do that. And then go to Twitch for everything else.
But I'll add to that.
And watch video games or watch gameplay and people, stream their games, go to Twitch gaming for it.
I'll say this, but that's not fair either. Because if that's the case, we should have been asking for that when ASMR first started. Because when ASMR first started, without the sexual stuff, that was years ago.
Yeah.
We didn't ask for a separate place then.
We can go on YouTube and watch ASMR, but I'm talking about like that. Like that is not ASMR. That is ridiculous. We know this. This is ridiculous. Like,
But
it's
again,
going too far.
We can't just say stuff because people find new ways to promote who they are and what they are.
Yeah.
We didn't ask for it when ASMR first started. We didn't ask for a separate gaming thing when ASMR started. So why are we asking for it now, other than the fact that now people are finding ways that we just don't agree with?
Because the ASMR was tasteful. I mean, I hate to sound like an old lady, but like things are done tastefully, and it's like now it's way out of taste. It's like I said, if Twitch is going to be a platform for everybody, and we're worried about the kids, we're worried about this, we're worried about integrity, all this different stuff, ethics, all of it. It all matters. Morals, is these things still actually matter, even though we can all do wild and be wild and do whatever it is we want to do, but like at some point, some kind of integrity and morals need to come into play at some point. And we
Has
know
Twitch had morals though?
the five of us know.
Nope.
We are completely like in shock, and we're just like, oh my God, this is crazy. What are they doing? That's why I'm saying if they want to continue to be that kind of platform, separate the gaming part, for the gamers, for the people that want to game, and everybody else that want to do all the other things within taste or not, distasteful or not. Go ahead and let them do them and have they 20,000 views and all this other stuff like that. I don't know. Let it be some kind of paid service, whatever. I don't know. Partner with OnlyFans. I don't know. But I think they should really separate the gaming aspect from it all now. Just do a different website, y'all. Do something else. Do a different.
I don't think it is, and I think it's here to stay.
Yeah,
I don't think it's going
here.
to. I know. I'm just saying I think what they should do, but it's not going anywhere. I said that earlier. This stuff ain't going nowhere. This is making the money. It's bringing in crazy amount of views. It's going more and more people are going to come to Twitch to see and do these things.
Mm-hmm.
I could act a doggone fool and make some money. Let me go in here and act a doggone fool.
I said it before.
Like I said,
If I was a woman and I had the blessings that, especially that one particular stream I had, yeah, I do it. I can see it.
You
It's gonna
say
get
that.
its own
You say
category.
that, but nah.
It's gonna
You
get its
wouldn't.
own category.
It will. It will. I know it will.
Air
I'm just
licking yoga,
saying,
y'all.
we need that filter system. I don't care if kids lie. Kids lie now. Let's face it. Kids lie now. We actually some of us make them lie. Like, oh, if you're 9, you get to eat for free. You're 9 today, okay? You're 9.
Yeah.
No,
Yep.
no, you're
Exactly.
not. You're not 12. You're 9, okay? You're going to get this free ass
Yep.
meal.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I'm just saying, if you implement it, and if they, they jump the system, they in it, they watching, okay, that's them for lying. But at least Twitch can say, well, I put this in. There's no excuse for it right now, which will get them under hot water. It would. Especially when you get the right parent to get mad at a certain company.
Well, did anybody actually try an experiment to see if those streams had this is for mature audience only?
They don't.
But because I only say that because I know with my profile, because I already have the age of 18 and over. When I go into a stream, it doesn't even ask me the question anymore because it just assumes I'm already 18 and over, so it doesn't give me that message anymore.
Yeah, once you sign in, it asks you at the beginning when you sign up for Twitch. Once you make your account for Twitch and it asks you your age, you won't get that message.
All right.
No,
Well-
it's even higher than that. Like, even though you put the mature label on your stream, you're still getting kids. They can still see it. That I don't know what that maturity level does because it doesn't work.
Paul, that maturity thing then start working. I really think Twitch took it out the coding.
No, it's still there, and it's not even. It never worked. That's what I'm saying. It never worked. It's just something extra for you to click and then nothing happens.
Okay. Well, we'll see how things progress, and we'll definitely touch up on this next week. But we got to get out of here. So
Yep.
let's do closing statements. Let's start with Pinky first.
All right, y'all. Thank you for coming out and listening to us ramble about E3. Again, E3 was an awesome experience. This was like our first year doing a big conference like this as Real Ones for the media portion. So that was awesome. We can all put that on our gaming resume. Yay! So that was awesome. That was awesome. But yeah, y'all, thank you so much. I'm definitely, like I said, going to pick up those games that I mentioned. Also, make sure you check out the Real Ones Gaming website to read up on our stories that we created for E3 as well. But yeah, y'all, you can find me, of course, on Facebook Gaming at fb.gg / Miss Pinky 313, or you just go and search in the search bar Miss Pinky 313 and I'll pop up. Twitter, Miss Pinky 313 play _ Instagram 313 Queen Pinky, YouTube 313 Miss Pinky, on TikTok Miss Pinky 313, and again, I do Moonlight here on Twitch, so yeah, hit me up a follow there, Miss Pinky 313.
All right, AJ. Good talk. Good talk.
Oh,
Oh, there you go. There he is.
Okay.
oh, well, blessed to be here. Blessed to have another phenomenal podcast. Once again, you could find me on Twitch for I don't know how long, but this nonsense going on. But you can always find me right here on Twitch at KingAJ_15. You can find me on YouTube at KingAJ15. New content should be dropping today. If it's not today, it should be scheduled for tomorrow. IG KingAJ_15. TikTok KingAJ_15. Like Pinky said, you can find us on the website. You can find us on YouTube at RealOnesGaming. If you missed this podcast today, we always upload it to YouTube, Spotify, iTunes, stuff like that. So I hope y'all have a blessed Sunday. Make sure you have your hand sanitizer at all time because this thing is not over yet. So, yeah.
All right, Bridge.
Okay, everybody, thanks again for coming out and watching us. I appreciate listening to us as well. I appreciate all the love. Again, one more thing. Happy Father's Day to everybody that is celebrating Father's Day today. Thank you all for watching me. Thank you all for having me here. I really appreciate it. I always do. You can find me here on Twitch, KRBridge1023. Facebook, same thing. YouTube, KRBridge. Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram, all KRBridge1023.
All right, and Pawdablu.
All right. Well, first, thank you for having me. After this, I'm going to crawl back into the Real Ones Gaming website cave that I've created for myself. But yeah, you can follow me on Twitter, on Instagram, same name, Pawdablu. You can also follow me on Facebook. I will stream over there once I get everything settled. Otherwise, Pinky might kill me. Also, Pawdablu. And like I said earlier, look out for my socials. There might be another platform coming in the horizon very, very soon. So look out for that. Yeah, happy Father's Day. Happy belated Juneteenth. And you guys have a good one.
Word. And it's me, it's Greensp. You can check me out on Twitter and Instagram, both at GreensP_R1G. You can check me out on Twitch, GreensP_. I'll moonlight there once in the blue moon. You can also check me out on Facebook Gaming, of course, R1G GreenSP. I'll be streaming there today, which is Sunday, 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where I'll be doing my hot tub Wax Stream. Shout out to Mr. Bugs.
He's stupid.
And I'll be playing Ash Ketchum Presents Digimon, the Double Deluxe Dauntless Special Edition with the DLC Yu-Gi-Oh. So check me out there. And make sure that you check out all the news coverage from E3 at RealOnesGaming.com. And yeah, we'll check you guys out next week. Have a good evening, everybody, and talk to y'all later. Peace.
Bye.
Later.